I'm gonna give you a shit reaction.
What the fuck?
No, I take it back. What? We're on episode 8? 9? 8?
9.
98?
I
8?
think so.
8?
We're losing track. Let's just say
Every
hello,
time.
welcome
It
to
is
the...
episode 9, yeah. Alright, well, hello and welcome everyone to the Podthiccness podcast, episode 9. Joined by Gino.
Hello.
And Jonathan.
Hello.
And today we are going to be discussing Canadian
who's
fast
hosting
food.
it?
Shut up!
You didn't introduce yourself.
Everyone knows who I am.
I don't know who you are. I don't even know who you are.
I'm Arunu.
I haven't been here.
I haven't been here before. And I'm Patrick. Since we are all just to get this out of the way, since we are Canadian plebs, all we know is Canadian fast food. So there's a lot of ones that just don't exist out, especially in Montreal. Like already off the bat, we see there's Arby's here. We don't have any Arby's in Montreal.
No,
so,
sir.
and
is,
I think regardless, it would have made it into the F tier. But I'm gonna get rid of E. I think.
like, there's one thing that's not on here, which I wish we had, was Chipotle, because it's in Toronto.
Oh god,
that's where I've had it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Chipotle should be on here.
I wish I had
but
Chick-fil-A. And again, like you say, you've never had Carl's Jr.'s. Carl's Jr.'s is insane. But I had it. It was Hardee's.
See, but
But
there's
it's
a
the
lot of
same thing,
restaurants that I
basically.
had in the States.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
they're not
Mhm.
here, so we don't eat them.
Yeah.
These are the things we're more exposed to overall.
It's the stuff we actually genuinely have, except for Arby's. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we have
Arby's and like
everything
the
else
three
here.
bottoms, we don't even know what the fuck they
What a
are.
toppy.
Yeah, it's
Toppy.
it's pita pizza apparently, according to John. And
I'm assuming it's pita
I'm
pizza.
assuming it's pita pizza.
I've never
too.
heard of Toppers pizzas. That might not be here.
I've
either,
never heard of that one
potentially.
either.
Me neither.
Probably because that is an English name.
Literally.
That's Montreal, yeah. So honestly, a lot of the reason why we don't have a lot of these is because language laws in Montreal is what it
Yes,
always
sir.
boils down to. So that's the topic. Yeah, just Canadian fast food. We're going to be judging it based on our preferences. I don't know.
Experiences
Do we-
and our
It's-
overall
I guess I'll keep the D
favorite,
tier. Yeah.
like how much we liked our experiences and
Well,
meals.
it's more just like if it's a 2-1. So basically, let's say we all unanimously agree, it goes in that one. If it's a 2-1, it goes in that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like let's say for example, I say fucking Arby's. Like, we're not gonna fucking. We don't know what fucking Arby's.
Arby's
I never
is
had Arby's. So it's
S tier.
like, yeah, it's like, oh, Arby's is S
No.
tier, and I'm like,
Arby's-
yeah, no, Arby's is fucking F tier. And you guys are
We've
like,
never had it, but we
yeah.
already know that Arby's is in the F tier. So
Well, okay, we never had it. So we don't even
exactly,
fucking know.
but it's such.
But
But
yeah,
like,
Everyone
if we had
talks
yeah.
about it.
Arby's, it's like,
should-
oh, like I think it's A, and then you guys both think it's like C. Then like it's gonna be in C.
Yeah, which
Unless
is fair.
like we like think, oh, you know what, probably we'll change it to B. But like
Mhm.
realistically, it's a 2-1 thing. Unless it's like
I could
the
think
good thing is we're three people,
immediately.
so it's usually always gonna be like that. Where
I know
it's-
we're gonna have 2 unanimous S tiers already. Or just I mean, like just by looking at them, I like without even talking
right
with
now
you
I
guys,
only
know.
see one, and I know it's unanimous.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I already
Yeah.
know. So,
I
yeah.
already know.
But yeah, like that's about it. The only reason we're doing a Canadian one, why it's so small, is because we don't have a whole lot. We always joke about it,
Exactly.
and like everyone always asks me in Twitch chat too, like, "Oh, what's your fast food? What's your favorite fast food, or whatever?" And it's always like we don't fucking have menus, so it's either like McDonald's is everywhere,
The
obviously.
thing with
Right,
Montreal,
yes, Tim Hortons. Oh, Tim Hortons is on
Tim's
here.
is there.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the thing
I
with
was like,
Montreal is that we have a lot of local or like
That's
random
it,
restaurants.
yeah.
We have a lot of food. Like we're second to New
Mhm.
York. The thing is, we don't have a lot
It's
of
all
fast
fast
food.
food.
places.
It's
No,
all,
it's
like,
independent owned,
local-
exactly, which is
yeah.
good.
Oh,
It's a good
local-
thing.
local-
Yeah.
Which is really
Jobbers.
good. It just
That's it.
But especially out here in NDG, but like it's all fucking local shit and like Starbucks.
Your local jobbers. That's all it is.
That's it, man.
literally, yeah.
The first, okay, so I will start here basically because
Yeah.
Arby's again, we don't have it. Everyone hates Arby's, so it's just it's unanimous
That's it.
in the F tier.
Even a lot of videos saying like Arby's went downhill.
You
A lot of
want
people-
actually, guys? You want to do it where each person says like, let's say for example, Pi, you go first with Harvey's, then like I
Sure.
go with the next one, then John goes, and we just keep going, and like we think where we want to put it, and then we argue about
I was
it.
gonna say you
where
guys
it's
can make
Okay.
your own on like the off side if you want to, and at the end we can compare it. Like I'm not gonna have all of our guys's like your guys's videos of it, but like I could just show the comparison at the very end. Like I could have mine. Like we're gonna be
Yeah.
looking at my screen the whole time during the video,
I'll
and then
just
at the end I
find
could have
it.
all 3.
Oh, can you share the link actually? That's gonna make it way.
Oh,
fucking easier.
1000%. Yeah.
Here, I have it here, so I'm gonna.
Oh, you have it? Okay, perfect. Saves me. a
I
bit
don't
of time.
have it yet. I
Okay.
tried finding it. I couldn't see it.
It's all good. Sorry, my eyes are fucking itchy. Oh man.
Yeah, well, we'll do like our own on the side,
Mhm.
but then for your main one, like we'll do one at a time.
That'll be
Each
the
person.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll go through it all at the same time too, but like wherever you guys plan to. Like I'll give my explanation, John, Gino, whatever.
Yeah, but like one person should start off where do they want to put it.
Yeah.
And then like we think, oh, I know, I personally think it's here. Or,
Yeah,
like, I'm
exactly.
okay with that type of thing. Did you send it in the?
I didn't.
chat?
John,
Okay.
were you doing it, or was it me?
Yeah, no, I'm on
Okay,
it already.
Okay, perfect. So I was waiting for John.
Well, you wanted me to send it?
I thought
I
well,
need one of
that's
you
why.
to send it.
I was like,
No,
oh,
I
I'll
thought-
send it.
I
And you're like,
thought-
oh, I have it. And I'm like, okay.
No, I'm saying I have
got
it.
it,
Like
don't worry.
I have it open as if you wanted it. As in you're sending it to Gino, so Gino can open it. But I have mine open. I'm just stating
Okay,
that I have it open.
mine's open.
I haven't been here.
I haven't been here.
I mean,
Shut up.
But John did send it. Oh, you just sent it. No, you
I
didn't.
just have to know.
Never mind. Let's do
I
it. I'll send it just in case. The second time. There we go.
All right.
I'm joking. Fuck. You guys, let me know when we're good.
We're good to go.
We're
Yeah,
good.
I'm good.
All right, sweet. Harvey's, do you guys want to go first? Because I'm not going to say nice things about it. So.
I'll go first with Harvey's.
Okay.
I want to put Harvey's in C tier.
Okay.
And the reason why I want to put it in C tier is growing up, I fucking hated Harvey's.
Yes, same.
But it slowly grew on me.
Okay, that's fair, but I like because that's one of the ones too where it's like I had it a couple times and was just not a fan of it. It's not awful, but it's just like it's kind of boring. I think.
Like we're gonna talk about the other burger places later.
regular.
Yeah.
I think it's debatably like
C
the
is fair because
second or
it's
third best.
not awful, but it's so whatever. I agree with you on C, honestly.
It's just like yeah, CC's fine. And the onion rings are fucking.
Because I was gonna say
The onion
because
rings are
John, I
really
know
good.
that John has a higher like view of it. John, do you want to?
No, I like Harvey's too,
Harvey's-
but I think C is a
Harvey's, I'd
good
put
spot
it
for it.
at most B.
Yeah, I was
That's
thinking
it.
C or B, so I was like,
Mhm.
I,
I
think
would not
C
put it
is
in
a
B.
better spot.
But that too, I haven't had it in like
It's been a while since I've had it
15
as well.
years. Fuck, like
Yeah.
my uncle loved this. Every time he'd come out to like from the Dominican, he'd always get Harvey's, and we'd always go with him. And I think I've had it like once or twice in my life, and I was bored with it. But
It's also good that recently, like, the past few summers, like, whenever the fellas wanted to hang out somewhere, it was
there's that
Harvey's.
giant
Usually
like
Harvey's,
hub.
yeah,
Wild-
Harvey's
yeah.
and Subway.
Yeah.
Harvey's and Subways. You know, obviously we'll go to Subways most of the time.
But that too, though, like the Harveys, we used to have a million of them like 2 decades ago, and now they're all fucking shut down. Like they've been shutting down
Well,
left
that's
and
it.
right. The Harveys.
Yeah,
Like,
There'd be a lot of health violations and whatnot.
it's it might be that. I think a lot of it too is just like people like us were just like I don't fucking like Harvey's. I don't want Harvey's. It used to be like the go-to spot if you wanted like a real authentic burger, and then they became kind of like McDonald's and just kind of like they got corporate and it became like very
That's
fake.
but I know another place that like. Oh, it's later in the list. It's A&W. I just think A&W does it better than Harvey's.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Mhm.
In my opinion.
I'm gonna argue against the NW. We're gonna get to that.
Okay, Mr. Sub, have you
I've
guys
never
it?
had, so
Me
I have no
neither.
comment.
I've never
on it.
had.
Oh, okay.
I've never had. Surprisingly, I don't know what this thing is.
Wait, I'll
So
put
like,
it.
are we just shoving it at
You
F?
know what? Wait, no. I'm gonna add a row below called the.
We never had it here.
Wait, I'm gonna call it.
I haven't been here.
Yeah,
been here.
I haven't been here.
I haven't been here.
Wait,
I
so
mean-
off the bat, Mr. Sub, we've never been, and then the fucking last three, and I have never been to NYF. But if Pat
Yeah,
has,
I've never been to
put it
much.
on
John,
there.
have you been?
Mucho burri- no, I have not.
I've seen a couple of them, but I've never been. And Pita Pizza, have you guys ever been?
No.
Top
And
No.
Topper's
Roast.
Pizza,
Yo,
no.
Tappy.
And then I've never been to the
Tappy.
NYF one, so I don't. Like,
But
that's the other one.
I have. So like,
Yeah.
I could keep it on mine, but you guys could alter
I
yours.
don't think I have. I
But
don't
no,
think I have.
never been to Mr. Sub, never Mucho, never Tappy. Pita Pizza, never heard.
Tappy.
I've barely heard of it. And then Toppers, I don't think we have in Montreal, but I could be wrong about that. But the rest, though, we have. Not a lot of them, but... Okay, so we got Harvey's out of the way. Five Guys is the one that I think we were all going to agree on, that it's like
as
it's the
easy
top
as
of the list, which is
Yo,
it might be controversial for some of the American viewers because I know a lot of
That's
Americans
it.
fucking hate Five Guys, which blows my mind. I know a lot of them love it, but a lot of them really don't like it, and I don't.
It's their hit or
understand
miss.
it, you
But
know?
for me, it's always been a
Mhm.
hit, man. Like
It's ridiculous.
I've never had a bad experience at
I
Five
love
Guys.
No,
fucking
no, not a
Five Guys.
single
Their
time.
fries are god tier.
Yeah.
Their burgers are god
I'm
tier.
I'm full for the day. I feel like I got what I
Oh
paid
my
for.
god.
You know it's good when your default it has bacon in it. That's when
Yes.
you
Mhm.
know it's good because your
Yes,
default has it.
literally. You don't have to ask for bacon like extra and oh my god.
And you get to pick
It's-
your toppings too. Like
Yeah.
usually
That's
most
it.
places,
Mhm.
like when you think of fast food burger places, like Harvey's is another one like Five Guys. That's why Harvey's is a bit higher for me now than it was before
Yeah.
because you actually get to pick your toppings in it.
Hmm.
I feel like Burger King and Wendy's and like mostly McDonald's most of the time.
Yeah.
You don't get to pick.
Yeah.
Even A&W, you don't get to pick what's inside.
It's like
so
they
it's
pick
just
what the
default.
burger is basically.
Yeah, you're basically
You
buying
can't really
a
edit
specific
it.
burger.
Yeah.
You have to
These
really
ones
specify
are
your
able to
order.
It's
actually do.
literally
Yeah,
all
you're
you.
able to just put whatever you want.
Hmm.
So it's more specialized for you, which is fucking amazing.
The
They ask you, like, oh, how would you like it? And you say, all dressed. Simple as that.
the issue with Five Guys is that in Montreal they're far and few in between. Like there was
Yes.
one in the West Island, there's two downtown practically next to each other. There's one out in fucking middle of nowhere where John lives in Terrebonne.
Terrebonne.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's why I like it. It's very.
And that
convenient.
Terrebonne spot is fucking goated.
It's a
though.
really
It's
cool
so
one.
good.
There's the Poke Bowl place. Yeah, no, that place is fucking.
No,
crazy.
that should be added in here on its own. Fuck.
Yeah, the Poke Bowl place.
But yeah, that's the biggest problem with Five Guys. Just that there's like
Oh, I know
fucking
there's another place
none
that's
of
missing.
them.
Shout out to Thai Express. Thai Express fucking
Oh,
would be
yeah.
easily A tier for me if it was on this list.
I had it 2
Thai
days
Express
ago.
got me
It's
through
so good.
fucking. It got me through high school at the very end.
I love
Just
Thai
having it, like,
Express. It's
so
fucking
often.
amazing.
It was very epic.
Shout out to Thai Express,
Yeah,
even though
my
you're not
man.
on the list. But yes.
Yeah, the unofficial one.
They're there in my
yeah.
heart.
Exactly. Dairy Queen's a weird one because I wouldn't even associate this with fast
I
food.
I,
You know?
I say it this way: if you're just basing it off ice cream
Yeah.
Ice
and that's
cream
it,
is-
like that's it, it would be S tier.
Yeah.
But if you're basing it on everything, it's B tier.
Yeah.
Like everything else just drops it to B
That's
tier.
what I was
because
saying, I
You're
was
never
like-
there for anything else besides the fucking.
I've
ice cream.
only
was gonna say.
eaten a glizzy there once, and it was.
Oh, I
it was
That's
just
the
a
thing.
regular.
I didn't even know we had any fucking. I didn't know our Dairy Queens actually had food. I thought
There's
they were
a
all
Dairy Queen in
just.
St. Leo.
Yeah, yeah. There's
it's
one
just-
right by
it's-
Jimbo's
it's
place, but
whatever.
they shut it
Yeah,
down.
exactly. Yeah.
But like, there's one really close to like my place right now. There's one really close to my dad's place in Eau Perot, where it's like one of the really ancient looking ones that they haven't renovated or
Yeah.
anything. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I love that one. But like for ice cream, when you look at like the ice cream side, like I'm gonna put it
That's
in A.
tier.
You know, obviously, I wouldn't put it in S necessarily.
No, I think as an ice, because like when you think about it, right? Like unless
I-
you're going to like a specific ice cream place that's
Mhm.
like not like fast food, like because you're getting of Dairy Queen as a fast food ice cream place. That's how I
Yeah.
think of it as. As an ice cream, as a fucking ice cream fast food, it's an S tier.
But like I feel like at the same
I
time,
would personally put it B tier because of everything else
That's
it has.
fair.
Because everything else is not fucking.
but John
Just
said
'cause,
he had
yeah,
a
that
glizzy
balances
there.
out.
Was the glizzy
Like, no,
good?
it was mediocre at best.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's why. So it's still B. You know what I mean? It's not like it's
Sad. That's
fucking like.
I'd keep mine in A
That's why-
honestly, because I wouldn't put it in S purely because I've had fucking like some store bought ice cream that was
Like
better.
on mine,
or,
I'm
like-
putting it in on B.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So-
fair.
Even, that's it. Even my experiences with Dairy Queen, I haven't had a bad
Mhm.
experience. I would put
No.
it for me. I would put it in A if it's based on the ice cream or all the times I've been there.
Yeah.
But that glizzy alone just
Yeah.
prevents it from being an S for me.
It's like, but that too, like if I ever wanted soft serve, which is like my favorite, like the McDonald's soft serve is like retardedly cheaper and just better
That's
in my
it.
opinion too. Like there's something about it that it's so good. What's really missing from this list, like if this were like a Quebec one, it was like Le Fleurs and like Belle
That's
Province
it.
and stuff.
Oh,
if there was a Le
Lord.
Fleurs on this list,
Yeah.
that's like top of the
That-
top. Of the
that's
top
so
of the list,
good.
yeah.
It's so goddamn
God.
good.
For the viewers watching, Le Fleurs is like the best fucking hot dog joint you'll ever go to in your life. If ever you come to Montreal, you have to go find a Le Fleurs.
good.
Oh my god.
So
oh my
good.
god,
Bell
oh
Pro
my god, oh
steamies
my
are really
god.
good
Bell
too.
Pro Steamies.
Yeah, because they steam their buns, because that's like a quote unquote Montreal thing, and
Toast the buns.
the fries are
French
ridiculous.
fries.
Yeah, they don't toast the buns; they steam
No.
them. I mean, you could get toasted ones too, but like
Yeah, but
I
steamed
get
buns
the
is
steamed ones.
I
not
get the
good.
toasted because I prefer that. But the
Yeah.
steamed ones are very cool. It's like smoked meat, where you think like Montreal staple, you know, it's like
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
those lines.
Staple Savoca, you know?
Mm-hmm. We're ready for the next one. Sorry, that's my
Yeah.
bottle
Okay.
smacking the microphone. Little Caesar.
Little Caesars. Once have I ever had this.
Only
Me,
once? Oh my
Because you know
god.
what it is? I feel like I always have Domino's or you have the local pizza.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's
Little
a good point.
Caesars,
Yeah.
is like I've had Little Caesars like once or twice or whatever,
Yeah.
but like
We used to get it all the time because there's one like basically around the corner from my dad's place, and it's like $5 for a fucking pizza, or like
That's
even
it.
less than that basically. So
Prices are very good.
price is S tier, but like taste wise and stuff, it's like I'd put
I'm
it slightly
gonna-
above
I wanna
fucking
put it in
Harvey's, I
D.
think.
I want to put it in D
Oh, you
tier
know what?
only because
Mhm.
I'm comparing it to the other pizza place.
Compared to a
Which is-
fucking Delissio pizza, man. Like, and it's already
but-
like worse.
Yeah, but that's,
That's
like,
why I'm putting it in D.
I'm putting it in
D-
D because like
D's fine.
when we get to Domino's is higher.
Yeah.
It's not like fucking like god tier, but it's higher. So like I
It's
don't
a-
think they're
Domino's
equal.
for me is F, honestly. Like,
Really?
just spoiler alert, Domino's is going the F tier for me. Yeah.
I'm putting it.
I
okay,
hate
when I
it.
get
I
the-
really hate it.
Little Caesars got
Worse
a little
than Little
D.
Caesars.
That's unfortunate.
Little Caesars, the only thing keeping it out of, well, it's not even like the taste isn't awful. It's just such a boring fucking
Price-
pizza.
the
Like you
price
could get
is
a better
really-
frozen ones. It's purely the price. The
price
price
is very
brings
good.
it up to like S if the pizza was better, which it isn't. Because like right next door to the Little Caesars was it was a pizza place called Nico's, which is like the best pizza I've ever had in my life. Like, oh my god, it's like not. It's like it's meant to be an Italian place, but like the sauce they do is like a Montreal style one, so it's not even like the typical red sauce on a pizza. It's just like kind of runny, slightly spicy, like liquidy orange sauce, but it's like the fucking
Oh,
best
yeah.
pizza you'll ever have in your life. And there used to be one at my
Off
dad's
topic.
new place, but they shut it down.
for
Mhm.
pizza,
Mhm.
do you prefer when it's like all like oozy, or do you prefer when it's like fucking like not like clear, but it's like built together where it's not like fucking drooping everywhere?
Droopy.
Like more like a fruit. I prefer like frozen where it's like not frozen people, like when it's
Like
like
together. Very
like together where
together.
it's not like fucking like dripping all on my fucking hand.
But
Oh,
like
that's it.
a
Or it's
one
like
that's
when you
actually
eat, like, when you have a
made.
firm bite.
Yeah, like if
Yeah, I
it's
like
it's a
firm,
frozen
too
one, like it,
greasy.
exactly. But like when it's handmade or whatever, you want that kind of like melty everywhere-ness.
Like you want
know.
you want to know that it's like
That's it.
fresh,
This is why I
homemade,
say on
etc.
stream, whenever I'm on stream, we talked about pizza that one time. I said like I prefer like cold pizza because cold pizza just hits different.
And I hate cold like cold pizza in general, like or like that sauce pizza or both.
No, like cold, like let's say for example you order
Oh, yeah.
like Domino's and then you put it in the fucking like fridge for the next day or whatever. Like you order like from a fucking pizza and you put it in
I'd
the
rather
fridge for the next day and you
microwave
have it.
There's something nice about the microwaved after.
Oh, I
coldness,
really
you
just
know?
have it straight cold. It's
That's
That's
it,
fucking-
fair.
me
If
too,
I'm
me
super
too.
lazy, sometimes I'm
love
in the
it.
mood for that, but like I'd rather just microwave it, honestly.
Sometimes I look at it, I'm like, damn, you looking fucking hella fine right now. Like it's all together, and I'm like, it's not as greasy as it was the day prior.
Dude,
So I fucking
Paragon.
dig in.
Paragon was great for leftover pizza.
Paragon was
I
really
wish
good.
I-
Paragon,
Paragon
if it
was
was
so
on
good.
this list, would
Shout
be the
out
highest
to
pizza
them
place.
too.
Shout out to Paragon and St. Leonard. They went a little downhill, unfortunately, but then they fixed it when they realized that everything was fucking sucking. So they brought it back, but it's still.
We
like,
ordered
a lot
from
of pizza.
Pizzarella at my house, which is really
Nah, I
good.
never heard
It's,
of them.
Vic's family's one.
Oh,
We
cool.
ordered from just Pizza C, and the funny story actually was Gino was there when a few of the homies were smowacking a bit of the donk, and the pizza delivery guy comes. He's like, "Enjoy your smoke, everybody."
I remember that. That was fucking funny.
Man.
So that's it. Like they're really nice people. I like the nice little
Exactly.
local pizza. Shout out to them
The
too.
locals are
Pizza-
so much better than any of the pizza places on this list.
That's
That's
that is 100% facts. It's 100%
That is
facts.
fact.
I think the only thing out here that doesn't get outdone by the locals is like Five Guys. Honestly.
Five Guys just
Yeah.
doesn't very well for us.
Yeah, I
you know?
agree.
Because
I love them.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Like,
Truly delicious.
I did already my list like on hand. I'm gonna talk about what I put on there.
Mhm.
I only have 2 in S tier.
Okay.
I have two, like, actual
I
restaurants
think
in
I know what your second one's gonna be.
Well, we'll get
Oh,
to
you
it
know what?
in-
Maybe not. But fuck was one more thing. Just the thing with Five Guys too is that like at this point, like every burger place I go to, I always have to compare it to how I make my burgers, and I'm always like, nope, not as good. But Five Guys is the one where it's like I need to replicate this, and I cannot fucking replicate it for whatever reason.
hard.
Five Guys just does it so much better. Like it pisses me off that I can't nail it like to the Five Guys level. But I'm so close to cracking it. I know it. But that's the one
They have
thing they
something.
have, man.
They have something in the patty that
That's
makes
it.
it just that
It
good.
must be. And like the thing with pizza too, like at this point I mastered pizza. Like I don't like now if ever we order from a pizza place, I'm always thinking like, man, I could have just made this. So that's just me
God, I
being a
wish for me.
fucking like piece of shit and like posh is the word I was looking for. It's like, oh, I've had so much better, I don't want this now. But it's like if you could cook it yourself and it's way better, then just fucking do that. It's so much healthier for you too. So that's a good thing.
Exactly,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
But Five Guys the exception.
It's
you
the
know.
shit.
The fries are retarded, the burgers are retarded, the shakes are retarded, everything is just fucking so good, man.
The shit.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Exactly. I like them.
For like American fast food in Montreal, like it really fucking takes it.
It does.
All right,
That's it.
Wendy's.
Oof. Wendy's.
I know where I want to put Wendy's. Where do you guys want to put Wendy's?
I love Wendy's.
Me
Again, it's
too.
another thing where I haven't had a bad experience with
Yes,
it.
exactly.
It's not. I know it's gonna probably be different for yours. I put an S personally for me.
That's it.
Wow, I was putting it in A.
I thought these
I
were
have
really good.
not-
Like I'm like I know we're all gonna have Wendy's and Five Guys on S. I'm surprised
No,
Gino didn't
I
have
have
it on S.
Wendy in A. I have Wendy's in A.
I
Wendy's,
might fix
again,
it later. I'm
I
thinking.
was like, I think Gino's Sandy incident might put it in S tier.
Sandy.
I put it in A. I put it in A. I put it in A.
I might bump it down, but I'm not sure yet.
Because I was thinking it's not as good as Five Guys.
Yes,
So I don't
exactly.
want to put it in the same tier as it. So it's like it's the second best like hamburger place. So I
My
wanna put it in A.
contradiction to that is that Wendy's is like actual fast food, while Five Guys feels more authentic. But also
Yeah.
with Wendy's, we talk about how like when you go to fast food joints, like everything's like pre-built for you and everything. Wendy's is one of the few where it's like actually really fucking good that you can't
It's
really
really good
replicate
pre-built.
with
Yeah.
with Five Guys, you know.
And on top of that,
agree.
That's what I like about it.
It's not even only the burgers. You got the Frosties there that are absolutely delicious.
Mhm.
You
Their
got
fries
even
are
the wraps.
insane,
I
man.
tried the wraps too. Very, very good. The fries are just.
I love the Wendy's fries.
those fucking fries, that
The
sea
only
salt.
thing I would bump it down to A for, the only reason I'd bump it down to A is purely for comparing it like burger wise. Like it would
That's
be
why,
it's not
yeah.
as good. If
That's
it
That's why
was
I put it in A, or else it could
Yeah.
be an S. So I'm not mad at it being.
no
an S, I just
exactly.
think-
If you know, okay, I'll put it in A for now. I think, but it's like the
Because I
very
think
top
I
of
don't
A.
want to. I
Very
don't want to
top.
put like two of the same thing in the
That's
same one.
yeah
'cause-
exactly. Because realistically, if you're craving burgers, you're not thinking, oh, I could go for Five Guys or Wendy's. It's like
No,
wanna
it's like,
go
I
for
want Five
You know
Guys.
exactly.
But if
Unless
you're like you
literally
see a
don't love it.
Wendy's and you're like,
Yeah.
yo, because Wendy's is easier to find. So call it Wendy's. Yo, I'm down for some Wendy's.
The issue with the Wendy's I find is that, especially here in Montreal, I don't know what the correlation is. They're all fucking like crack ridden. Like they all look like they've been fucking like ransacked by like.
Well, not the one
crackheads
at
and
El
shit.
Mac.
Oh my god.
Okay.
El Mac one's like normal. The rest, no,
only-
the rest I agree though. The rest I agree.
That's
The one at
it.
El Mac is like clean
The
because it's like tied to
one-
the Tims and stuff.
Yeah.
It's next to a school.
Kid
But, like,
City.
the
But
rest
this
of
one
it-
is the one that I'm talking about. The one near my mom's place is connected to a Tim's, and it's fucking both of them are like fucking
Nasty.
crack. Oh, they're like it's crackhead topia. But the one that used to be by my dad's place in Dollard was like phenomenal. It was beautiful. The food was always great. But like we went to Wendy's in that one, and we ate it, and we're all fucking like terrified for our lives. But same with there's a Burger King right by. It's right by the Orange Julep. You guys have seen it before.
Yeah.
The fucking Burger King too out there's the exact same thing, and I went with my dad after Habs game, and we're both like, I think we're gonna die if we eat this.
Oh my god.
And we did. We were totally fine, but it's like we were both sketched out. But like that's the one thing too that brings Wendy's down. Now that I think about it, like is they all fucking like look like they're shitty on the inside. They look fucking terrifying, and the workers too, and the people that come in and buy, like it's all just sketch.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what brings it down for me.
I'm still
That's
gonna keep
where
it
I
on my ass
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, you. But
That's
you
fine,
have it in your
exactly.
head.
Nothing wrong.
That's why
Yeah.
we all have our different ones. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
That's
That's
what we're
it.
talking about.
Anything else to add to the Wendy's conversation?
I think Wendy's just amazing.
Baconators are
Baconators is
insane.
classic.
Baconator,
Yeah,
I
Baconators
would never
is
do
classic.
anything
If
that
you get
isn't
any
that.
other burger, it's like
You're wrong.
I don't know what you're doing.
Unless 'cause
Whatever,
they,
whatever,
they bring
whatever.
back some seasonals, which are pretty cool. Like there's like a mushroom
Yeah,
that comes
but-
around that I want to try, but like
But if you're going for and
I
the
had the
bacon,
portobello mushroom
that's
one
the one
when
I
it
want
was
to
in.
try. Yeah,
Portobello mushroom was really good too.
Exactly.
But honestly, the fucking Baconator just
but that's it.
best
The
one.
moment you go to Wendy's, you're like, I could get the new one. It's like I'm just gonna get a Baconator because who knows when I'm gonna be
Exactly,
back.
yeah.
and it fills you the fuck up
Oh,
the
God.
entire day.
Oh, dude, it's the. I
Mhm.
think it's the most. It's that and Five Guys is the reason why they're the best ones because they actually fill you up.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
not like empty. You don't feel fucking empty afterwards. Like McD's, I
Literally,
always
yeah.
feel empty, but it's still good at McDonald's. But it's like I feel like I could still eat. Like I could keep eating this whole time.
Yeah.
Fuck, Pringles made Baconator chips and they're god awful. By the way, just gonna throw
Yeah,
that
I
in
know.
there.
I
I
know.
don't-
So
I'm
you know-
shocked about it. I don't want to
Yeah.
try it because you guys said it was that bad.
It just
we passed by it on the grocery store that time when we went with
Yeah.
Kiara, and we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're awful.
it tastes like ketchup and beef. If you like ketchup chips, you'll love
Oh.
them. But it tastes
I
like
hate
ketchup
ketchup.
and meat. So if you hate
Well, I'll
ketchup
still
chips, don't
eat
get them.
ketchup. I'll still eat the ketchup. Chips,
You
but
know
I
what?
don't like
It tastes like because ketchup chips don't even, they taste so different than what ketchup actually tastes like. This one tastes a
Yeah.
bit more like actual ketchup, but still, I don't like ketchup.
I don't know how
so
people
very
think
much.
ketchup is the best fucking chip.
I don't know. I don't
Psychopaths.
really like it. I like it on fries, on a burger sometimes. Like
No,
only a
the
little
actual
bit, you know,
flavor
but,
of the
like,
chip. That doesn't even taste like
No, no,
ketchup. It's its
exactly.
own fucking thing.
I don't
Yeah.
get it either. But it's like
What a
ketchup in
shame.
general, I'm not really a fan of when I think
I don't
about
have
it. But
ketchup
like, you know,
either.
exactly.
That's a no. Well,
I'm a
ketchup,
sriracha
Ugh.
boy.
I like
Sriracha
putting
mayo
both.
boy.
Ketchup mayo, perfect combo
Mhm.
for anything.
Mm.
Taco Bell.
Fucking out. Mayo racha.
Taco Bell mayo racha.
I have Taco Bell in A tier.
Really?
I have
And the only
Taco
reason
Bell.
why it's not S tier is because we only have fucking one, and it's in the
Two,
fucking
we have
middle
two.
of fucking.
We have
Okay,
two.
two, but like if let's say Taco Bell was just as available as Wendy's, I would never go to Wendy's. I would always go to Taco Bell.
It's,
But the
I-
reason why it's not S tier is because there's none, so that's why I put it in A tier for
I'm
me.
putting it in D because I've only had it one time ever, and that's one of those foods where I'm like, I could just make taco. Like literally anyone could just make ground beef.
Yeah,
at
but I
home
don't
and
go.
make it as
I don't
taco,
go
you
there
know?
for tacos. I go
What do
there
you
for
go for there?
burritos.
But it's like the exact same thing.
Burrito Bell.
No, because the burrito like they makes really good burritos. Like
Okay.
really good fucking burritos.
It's this like Taco Bell is one of the things I'm surprised we even have in Montreal because
That's why. Like
Yeah.
if okay, that's all I say is if Chipotle was here, Chipotle would outrank Taco Bell, but because we don't have because we have Taco Bell, Taco Bell's the best, but we don't even have that much of it. That's why it's only an 8.
I think like at most I think we have 3, but I know for sure we have 2, minimum 2.
Yeah.
And like super hard to access.
And I
too,
think
which is
there's
fucking
like in the airport I think there's 1 too, which I could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
I could be
Something
wrong,
like
but
that, yeah.
that would make it 4 though I think, but like that barely counts. Like
it doesn't count. You're
no
only gonna
one
get it when you're fucking-
no one in Montreal actively goes, yes, I want to go to Taco Bell. I've never met anyone in my life who said, oh,
That's
let's go to
it.
Taco Bell, or oh, I want Taco Bell right now. No one
I
has
would
ever
see. I
fucking
would
said it.
want that, but I know it's so hard, like so far away. It's like,
You have
what's
to
the
go to the
point?
fucking Kodvertsu Metro or go in the random area in the West Island where my
Literally,
dad
yeah.
used to live, to get a Taco
That's what
Bell.
I'm saying.
Like,
So it's
no
not
one's
even
doing
like
that.
it's not worth the journey,
Mm-mm.
but it's still really good. That's
Yeah.
why I put it in A.
But we have the classic, the titular combination KFC and Taco Bell. So
KFC.
that's it. But like
I shove
I have
Taco Bell
yeah.
in C, just because I'm like I've only been there a few times.
That's
but
it.
again, like
I didn't even think
why,
you had been,
I don't want to
honestly.
go out of my way
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I
Again-
go to the States, I always try and get Taco Bell.
because I like the home tacos, home burritos when we make it here, and they're delicious. A few times with the Taco Bell, all right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like it's not D or F for me. It's C. I'm like it's I. That's all it is. It's just not worth the journey for
But
the few that we have here.
for fucking
Actually, now that I think
tacos,
about
you
it,
know?
it's probably B
Okay.
for me.
Yeah.
It's not even A. It's actually fucking B.
I was gonna say something too. Fuck. But like this is another instance with like the local shit. Like there's a lot of local Mexican joints out here, and just in general, Mexican food isn't one of the things I want to get like fast food of.
That's
You know?
The
it.
one at the gals that like closed down, John. That one was
Oh.
fucking good.
That one was good.
That one was really fucking. I don't even remember what it was fucking called. That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Was it a local one that you guys were talking about?
No, it was like a fast food one. I don't even know what fucking one it was called. It was
Okay.
it was at the gals like food court.
So yeah, something I.
It was fucking good.
there.
I don't know what the fuck it
Yeah,
was.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
they
'cause
had it for like 3 months and it just fucking closed down. I'm like,
There's a
"Oh, okay,
Mexican place
good."
at Fairview too. It might be the same place. It's
Probably, I
called
have no idea
like
what it
it's like Alejandro's or something along those lines. Like
I
it's like a
don't
very
know, I don't
Mexican
fucking remember.
man's
Yeah.
name.
That guy from Total Drama Island.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
friends with
God.
an Alejandro, so we always made the joke at like, oh, hey, it's you. I'm pretty sure it's Alejandro.
Oh shit.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's
Alejandro.
that's hard to talk about for us because we barely have it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
It's literally the most situational food place you'd ever
It
go to in your
is.
life, and
It really
even
is.
You
still
happen
you
to run
wouldn't
into
want
it. You happen to run into it, and you're like, "Oh, I want food," and you just happen to see a Taco Bell somewhere at the end of the street. You're like, "Hey,
I think like if we were to see a Taco Bell, we would go to Taco Bell. That's why I rated it higher.
You know
It's just
what
the
it
pro-
is?
It's just the problem is we don't have like it's not easily accessible. So that's why we're like, oh whatever. But I think if we were out, like I know for a fact if I was out and we were like a food court or whatever, and there's a Taco Bell there, I'm having Taco Bell.
Okay.
Like I'm not even thinking about it. Like
I-
even if Subway's there, even like I'm having Taco Bell for me because I'm like, oh fuck, I never have fucking Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
For me, it would be I'm out and about, and I'm like, holy shit, there's a Taco Bell. All right, let's go to the McDonald's right across the street. It's one of those for me.
Oh,
There's
okay.
gonna
Yeah.
be something across the street. I can almost guarantee it. But yeah, A&W.
A&W for me, I put B just because like I said, it's very good,
Yeah.
and like there's something about it that again I haven't had bad experiences at A&W, but there's also better options.
Yeah.
Which is Five Guys, Wendy's.
I have it
yeah.
in E tier.
Wait,
E
Because
tier.
there is
all
no
the
E
fucking
tier.
burgers suck cock, and then the only thing I like there is the fucking chicken strips and the onion
You're
rings.
literally
And
brain
that's
dead,
it.
but that's okay.
I love it. I love that shit.
Clearly, you've never had a double teen burger.
Exactly.
have.
And I mean, look,
And it's
because-
not it.
Clearly, you're
got-
wrong.
It's because of A&W, like the John Dingle, the other specific profile became a hit
does not exist anymore.
that does
What?
not exist. the John Dingle destroys a teen video. Would it exist
Rest in peace.
without
Rest
this
in peace.
beautiful
Rest in peace.
place?
I think it's the second worst burger place on here. I only have one thing in F, and it's the other burger place.
You have Burger King in F?
Yeah.
Again,
Burger King in
it's
F.
We're
it
getting
sucks
there.
to be wrong, but that's okay.
It's fu-
I was
Burger King's
debating.
fucking
I was trying to find the redeeming factor for
There's
Burger
none.
King.
Why would you go to Burger King when fucking McDonald's exists?
I'm like,
okay,
fuck.
you're right about that, but I have Burger King above fucking Harvey's 1,000%. I don't know what's wrong with
Nah,
you guys. Yeah,
no
I literally don't know
chance.
what's wrong with you guys.
Burger King. I'm like trying to throw it in between D and F because I want to find
Man, you guys
something
are
good about.
weird.
Actually, no.
You guys
Dude,
are a little
like
funny.
there was like there was two Burger Kings like
Actually,
easily
no, I think-
accessible,
I think I'm
and
gonna
we
throw it-
never went because why the fuck would we go to Burger King?
I might
Yeah,
throw
exactly. I agree.
I might throw it in D just because that one. There's also like they had like very good promos. Like
They
old
had the
Burger
fucking
King,
Black Whopper.
old Burger King.
Christ
That's
almighty.
why I'm saying old Burger King was better. I enjoyed it very much as a kid, but as time advanced, it got worse. That's
I
why
think
as
it's
a kid I
because you
enjoyed
started
it.
growing up exactly and actually realizing that like there's
That's
a
it.
lot better food out there.
Exactly, and I got this one cool Pokemon card of Lucario
Sweet.
from those Burger King promos, and my brother loved that.
It's
I
a
got it to him as
fat
little
fucking
gift.
Lucario eating a
What-
burger. We're still talking about
That's it.
A&W though. We haven't like, and we're like
Yeah,
fucking
but I
like
have it in E just because.
3 parallel universes.
I have
Dude,
A&W
second
in B because I
I don't even have an E
I
tier
like
on
it.
mine. I have S A B C D F, and I haven't been here.
I haven't been here. I as well have
I have S A B C D E F and
I got rid
S
of
A
E.
B C D F. I haven't been here.
Yeah, I got rid of E, and John did too.
Oh, okay, then A and W's in fucking F tier.
That's fair. That's retarded though. Again, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. Because I literally like so far it's burger joints like in each respective tier. Because like Burger King, I have it above Harvey's easily.
Fine, I'll put
Um,
it in D tier. We'll put it in D tier. It's
But-
in D tier.
but I agree,
It's
like,
fucking
if
the
there's-
worst one
Of all these
after-
places I'm gonna go to for a burger, it's only above Harvey's.
See,
Unless
but
I'm at the Eden
I'd
Center.
rather have Harvey's instead. But that's me and John also would rather have Harvey's.
Okay,
That's just
but
our opinion
That's
on
it.
it.
Let's say you're at the Eden Center. Okay, you're at the Eden Center downtown.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you getting for fast food? And don't say sushi, or I'm gonna crack your skull in.
No, but okay, it depends on what's there, right? So let's
what
say
is
for example,
there?
Have
there's
you
a
been to Eden
Subway.
Center?
There's a Subway.
Have you been to
I'm
the
gonna
Eden
have
Center?
Subway.
I don't think there's a Subway at the Eden Center. Have you been?
I have. I just don't remember what's fucking
Yeah,
there. I
me
haven't been
neither.
there in like fucking forever. So I'm
Me
like,
neither.
cause let's say there's
There's not
Subway,
a
I'm having
lot.
Subway. If there's fucking Taco Bell, I'm having Taco Bell. If there's a Wendy's, I'm having Wendy's.
Did you ever go to the food court at Fairview?
Probably. But we haven't left our house in 2 years. I don't remember the fuck
I know
over there.
it's been some time. What
I
has
haven't been
changed?
there in like 7 days. I don't know what the fuck's there.
That's what I'm saying. You're asking me who hasn't been there in like 2 years. How am I supposed to fucking know what's there?
I don't know, based on childhood memories and
But
such.
that's the thing. Like, when it comes to what's there, honestly, usually like Subway is like one of my first choices, and then
Yeah,
like it goes down
that's
from
Sophia.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like it goes down, and then like I'm never gonna have, every time A&W is at every fucking food court, I never go.
I'm surprised.
no
That's
incentive
all
for
I
me
would
to go
get
to
to.
fucking-
Like, but that and New York fries were like the best 2 joints at Fairview. Funny enough.
I didn't even know this fucking place existed. So
Well, I mean,
You're
it's better than
missing out.
Tappy.
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 Regardless, A&W at least is like nicer on the inside too than a lot of the other joints.
Oh yeah.
Burger
That I
King is,
agree
like,
with.
cracked
Oh, it is really
ends.
nice on the inside. It actually looks
Um,
nice. It looks really
A
nice.
lot of the ones I went to were pretty clean too.
Yes.
But they also have
that
shitty
going for
iced
them at
tea.
least.
They have the shitty iced tea over there, so that's another thing.
But they have root beer.
I liked it less and less, honestly, growing up. The A&W
For me-
root beer. I don't know what it is that I like less and less, but
Hey, when that packaged root beer they have, like the ones you could buy in the glass bottles. I don't know why that shit hits different. Like it tastes better in those than it does in the
no,
restaurant.
I'm sure. Yeah, 1000%.
It's so fucking good.
But it's like McDonald's Sprite is like that's like the number
It's
one
like crack.
soda ever
It's
made.
crack.
It's literally
It's
I don't know
literally-
what's so different about it, but
They definitely have
Oh,
to waste
man.
it with something.
oh, we should do a fucking soda episode. I could think
We
of some
should do
good
a
ones.
soda
That's for the
episode, yeah.
future. That's definitely
As a
Oh,
future
baby.
episode, a soda episode. That's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
interesting.
orange soda is gonna be
Orange-
S tier.
Orange
Orange
soda, S tier.
All right, we're moving on from A&W. I think we all got you guys got your aggression out for no reason on
Burger
it, so we're gonna go for the number 15.
Where are you gonna shove Burger King? Foot fang, yes.
I'm
Wait,
in
is
an
it
F tier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Oh, no, it's 13. Fuck.
Number 13.
Gino's
Unlucky.
Gino's clearly wrong for having it an F. I have it above Harvey's though. and C.
Have it in D.
That's
In the D.
in dud D.
I have it in fucking F tier.
Just because
Here,
upon
you
further
guys
thinking
talk
about it,
shit about it, and I'll go at the end to say the nice things about it.
Well,
now.
None.
it's mainly because why the fuck would you go to Burger King?
You want a
That's the
burger?
main reason. Like
Yes.
in what universe would you want to go to Burger King?
But I could
That's like-
I could argue the same for Harvey's. I could argue the same thing for Little Caesars too. It's like of all the places you get a pizza. I could say the same for Taco Bell. Again, no one actively is seeking out a Taco Bell except for you for some fucking reason.
because it doesn't exist. If it existed more, we would be going.
No, if
Gino
there's
wakes up, he's like,
if there's
"God damn, I
100 of
want
them in
Taco."
Montreal, I don't know anyone that would want to besides you. Again, apparently, this is the side of Gino I didn't know about.
the psycho
Because-
Gino that just wants tacos.
This is the difference between Burger King and Harvey's for me.
Mm.
There's the why the fuck would you go there option,
hmm
and then there's the it's not, you can't put whatever you want in there. So at least with Harvey's, you go there,
You could
You
literally
ask for
have it
your
your
fucking-
way,
but you don't though.
but that's their slogan.
I know it's just slogan. You don't have it your way. It's fucking shitty McDonald's. That's what it fucking is.
What is?
All pickles.
Burger King.
No,
It's literally
Harvey's
shitty
is
McDonald's.
logo, you dummy.
Oh, I don't know if I-
Harvey's is they put the
Harvey's
parallel
makes your
pickles and
hamburger a
shit.
beautiful thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Wait, is it Burger King that's have it your way?
I think it is. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Burger King.
Oh, that is
have it your
retarded.
way. Yeah.
Oh no,
but-
Yeah, that's what I was
Most
saying. I was
schools-
talking shit about Burger King.
the
You can't even have it
slogan's
your way.
lying.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So it's like it just dude. It's what that's the
Editor,
reason
play
why
the jingle
you,
for Harvey's.
Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing.
All right,
You
carry
never
on.
want to go. You never want to go to Burger King, like ever. There's
Mhm.
never if there's two burger places, you're never going to Burger King.
At the
Like,
Eden
I'd
Center.
rather have A&W. I'd
At
rather
the
have
Eden Center.
A&W than Burger King.
Damn, that's crazy.
And I don't even like A&W. I'd rather have that than fucking Burger King.
For me, it's just I like old Burger King, new Burger King. Like it just fell off. That's all it is for me. That's why it's.
See, I have a thing on this list where it used to be good. Now it's fucking trash.
Yeah, let's say if
But
I
that's
go out
another
with
thing.
Pat, and Pat's like, I want to go to Burger King. I'm not gonna say fuck you. I'm going here. I will go to Burger King.
Gino wouldn't either, but Gino would question his morality towards me, I think.
Yeah.
But
No,
which is
okay,
fine.
no. Let's say, for example, we were all out.
Yes.
And we're not. So the food court's a bad example because everyone gets to pick
Okay,
whatever
you
the
know what?
fuck
Yeah,
they want.
that's fair. But again, like real fast with the Eden Center, there's literally fucking like basically nothing. Or I think it's a lot of like sushi joints or like really random one-off restaurants you've never fucking heard of in your life. And then there's Burger King. At least you have something slightly familiar.
No, but like,
You know?
I'm saying, let's say, for example,
Mhm.
we're going out and we're trying to find the restaurant, and let's say most of the people say I want to go to Burger King.
Yeah.
Then we're going to Burger King, and I'll eat
Yeah.
Burger King.
Yes.
But I don't want to go to Burger. You know what I mean? But like that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. That's the thing. Like it's not gonna happen.
Because it's another one of those situations. Like at that point, go to fucking McDonald's.
McD's.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
why
no,
it's
I
F
agree.
tier. Because it's literally like I have is McDonald's the next one? Please tell
No.
me McDonald's the next one.
No,
no,
sorry.
no,
Okay.
no.
There's
Like, I was
three
talking about
more.
McDonald's.
We could do it
Does-
next if you want.
Yeah, there's
skip it.
McDonald's next.
I'll put it
'Cause
ahead of Domino's real fast.
I
Yeah.
put it. Am I putting McDonald's in B tier?
Yes,
Because it's
same.
good.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's not fucking like the
It's
best
cheap,
burger you're ever
especially
having.
those.
It's super cheap. It does its job, and that's it.
That's it.
Compared
it's
to
it's
in-
standard.
Yeah. When you compare to A&W too, the problem is that like A&W is kind of expensive for
That's it.
But that like
Fucking nothing.
but the thing too, I haven't had it since apparently they changed their meat to be like 100% grass fed, and my dad said he went to like not that long ago and he's like there's something off about it. Like
Grass.
something they changed with this. Like I think it's all the fear and estrogen they're taking out of their burgers that is making them taste less good. Because
I
he's
don't
like,
know.
I had it recently after they went apparently 100% pure grass fed and cage free and all that retard shit, and he's like, it just wasn't as good, and
They
that
still
blew my
murdered- they still
mind.
murdered the cows.
That makes sense. But then
Yeah.
you look at McDonald's.
Never changed
and
in the
you're like,
slightest, really.
It's never changing.
Not in the
It's
slightest.
always gonna be the same. You
Yeah.
know what you're getting.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what fucking McDonald's you go to. It's
Mhm.
all the fucking same.
And it's
like
everywhere.
unlike when you look at Wendy's and these other ones, it changes depending on the fucking
It-
restaurant. Like
It-
sometimes
I was
like
gonna say it's
sometimes you-
based on what fucking location you're at. Like it's
Yeah.
like a geographic fucking change, which
Yeah,
is
like
like
the location
inexcusable.
matters for. I think the location matters for every single fucking place on here except
Except
McDonald's.
five. Oh, I was gonna say except Five Guys.
Well, and
Yeah.
Five Guys too, but like Five
Mhm.
Guys is like its own fucking thing. That's why it's an S tier.
That
Right? Like,
is, like-
everything else.
I
Like,
I don't
I
think
think
anything
even
else is gonna be.
Subway-
S.
No, but I
Oh.
think even no, I think
No,
even
that's a lie. I can think of
Subway-
one here.
Subway's another one where I think no matter where you go, it's almost always the same because it's the same fucking ingredients and they just shove it in there.
Mhm.
but like everything else,
Mm.
it matters the location.
Mhm.
It fucking matters. McDonald's, it doesn't fucking matter where you go. It's
Subway,
always gonna be
Subway's like the
fucking same.
McDonald's of Subway.
That's what-
of
yeah,
like
so
subs because
yeah.
it's literally always the same thing no matter what location you go to.
Exactly.
From what
So
I've
that's why
noticed.
That's a bonus. That's
Yeah.
a bonus
Yeah.
for me. So that's why I put it in B, because it's not the fucking best quality food, but it's there
No.
for you. It's there.
But that too, like
Yeah.
again, it's. I think the thing that like decides it for you guys mainly is like consistency. Like how often is it going to be this good? Am I risking it by going here and being like, oh, this is kind of shit? Because I could argue the same thing with Burger King. Like similarly, like I was saying with the fucking Wendy's and stuff. There's a Burger King like basically across the street where it's like if you go there at night, you're questioning your own life, and like it's full of crackheads and homeless people, and like you feel like you're gonna die if you sit in there and eat. And we fucking sat in there and ate right after a Habs game. I don't know why we did it, but we did it. God, but it's just
But
like
but
And
but
interact with
that's a
three crackheads.
factor. That's a
Mhm.
factor, because you when you're going to fast food, you want to know what you're getting.
yeah,
When you don't know what you're getting,
it's supposed to be
fucking
easy,
sus.
you know?
Like I
exactly.
know,
It's supposed to be fast.
Pat, 'cause, you lived in St. Leo, so that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would know. Like, you remember there's the Harveys behind the baseball field?
The one that was close to my place, or
I think so.
because there's one like literally like
There's a baseball field, and then it was literally like across the street from the baseball field. Like if you were sitting in the Harveys, you see the baseball field.
I was thinking of a different one. It's
Okay, but that one
Uh-huh.
fucking sucked.
yeah.
That's why I hated Harvey's one, because I went there with my dad. It fucking sucked.
was that the one that's like basically like off the highway and there's like this weird like train
Yes.
building? Like
Yes,
it's like a
yes,
collectible
yes,
train
yes.
shop. Yeah, okay, I know exactly what you're talking
Oh.
about. That's like
So,
one of the few
that
remaining
one-
Harveys, honestly.
Yeah, that one fucking sucks.
Yeah.
when I
And that's
grew
like
up.
one of two left basically. Because
Yeah,
when
but
we were
the
kids,
one
there was
in-
a bunch.
The one in RDP is really good.
Okay.
So that's why it bumped up to C for me.
Okay.
Because that one is good. But like that's what I'm saying. It's based,
You
based on
grew up on
location.
the shit one most likely.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that one's fucking. That's why it's never
Mhm.
gonna be fucking high. I think the burger quality at the one in RDP is really good.
But you have
But
that
it's like
association
it's better
already.
than It's better than McDonald's quality.
Of course.
McDonald's
It's
basically-
like,
basically
I
everything
think
is.
it's arguably the one in RDP is arguably just as good quality as an average Wendy's. Like if you went to an average Wendy's,
Okay.
it's like that one. But if
Yeah.
you went to a good Wendy's, the good Wendy's would be fucking
Oh
better.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like it's good quality on that one. But
Yeah.
that's the only good one that it is. 'Cause the other one's fucking trash.
Because
With
you guys
McDonald's,
went to
you
Jukebox
know.
though.
Yes. Yes.
There's the
Jukebox is
Wendy's.
great,
The
yeah.
Wendy's is right across the street from the Jukebox. Basically, the really good Wendy's that I'm talking about. It's basically like if you went diagonally to the right, it's right fucking there. It's at like the corner that would take
Yep,
you
See,
to.
that's
But
the-
that's
that's the
also where the
problem
Five
with
Guys is though. The
location.
Five Guys is right next to the Jukebox too. Those three are like the perfect burger joints, and they're all next
It
to each
is,
other.
but-
So that's a hard
But like,
call.
see, in that location, right?
Sources.
Why would you go to Wendy's?
Yes.
That's the problem. See, like that's a location problem. It's
Location,
not Wendy's
yeah,
not good. But that
geographic
one,
is
why
very
would you go to
important.
Wendy's?
Because
Because
the,
you
the
can
thing
have
with
Five Guys or
Guys-
Jukebox.
Yeah, but because Jukebox is an actual restaurant, so you don't want to fucking sit
I
down and
know.
eat.
I know.
And
That's what I'm
wanna get
saying.
the
Five Guys, you might
That's
not
what I'm
want to.
saying.
Five Guys, you might not want to spend that money because Five Guys is a little more pricey.
That's it. It all
Wendy's is at
depends.
least cheaper, not by much, but
That's
still.
fair.
That's
But
the
if let's
only
say you're
situation.
going in,
Mhm.
you're going in, and the budget doesn't matter. Then
Yeah, okay, then
why
yeah,
would you
I
pick
guess so.
Wendy's?
No,
Because
good
you're either gonna sit down and enjoy
Mhm.
your like jukebox,
We're gonna go for
or
like
you get your
dog
fast
tier.
food Five Guys, and it's
Yeah.
fucking better.
And the funniest shit too is again, I always say it, you guys missed the golden era of fucking Jukebox. Like when Epic Mealtime used to own them, you guys missed out, man.
Yeah.
Epic
I
Mealtime
only started
literally
going, like,
owned
later.
Jukebox. They would do curly fries and the burgers were insane, and then they got kind of corporatized. It's literally what happened to Paragon, basically, where Paragon was fucking the perfect pizza joint, and then like they just changed ownership and they fucking started cutting corners, and like it was very apparent that they started like cutting corners and shit, which was very sad.
What a shame.
Yeah,
As Gordon Ramsay would say, what a shame.
indeed.
But where are you guys putting McDonald's? 'Cause that's where we
I
were
put
at. like-
McDonald's
I put it in B.
I put it in B as well.
I have it above A&W in B.
That's it. I as well. That's exactly the same
Yeah.
thing with me. Just because McDonald's again, like it's
Yeah.
you're wherever you go,
It's
the shit
basically the
tastes the
same
same.
The only thing is that sometimes the fries are cold based on where you get it.
Yeah,
I've
but
noticed,
that's-
you know.
But that's
whatever.
all
No,
luck.
no.
That's
That's
luck.
it.
Yeah.
And fun fact, I don't know why the snack wraps at one point were just discontinued in the States. Here, like in Canada, they were never even considered
Yeah.
to be taken off the menu ever.
Yeah, we've always had snack wraps.
Snack wraps are OP.
Yeah.
That's
What was the thing with McDonald's? I was gonna say something, but it totally slipped my mind.
See, I don't even have burgers at McDonald's anymore. I have fucking chicken nuggets.
That's
And-
true.
and also
Yeah, but
that,
I did
McDonald's
both.
has variety. Like you got a lot
Like
of
you
shit.
can have a wrap, you can have a burger, you can have chicken
Yeah.
nuggets. Like you have different fucking options.
Oh, it was because you guys would always say like, "Oh, I've never had bad experiences with Five Guys, Wendy's, blah blah." Like I've had bad experiences with McDonald's. I've had plenty of bad experiences with McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes.
My
No,
brother,
of
my-
course.
Plenty.
But the food quality is usually always the same.
Yeah.
That's right.
The location itself, like there could be like fucking crackheads.
Yes.
But the
Yeah.
actual food itself.
But the fact that there's a
always
million of
good.
them too, you've basically nailed down which ones are a go and which
Yeah.
The
ones
good
are.
ones, yeah, that's
an-
why.
like
So
a
like that's
no.
why it's that doesn't get affected by the shitty
That's it.
location one.
One moron made my burger once, like my McDouble, and he put one fucking pickle slice on the edge of the.
It
So
was
exactly.
funny.
still
I'm
good.
like, where the fuck is this burger? I'm like, where the fuck is this pickle? And then I open it up and I see a singular slice on the edge of my burger. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
That's fucking.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
still pretty good. It was very good though.
It's the fact that they hire like so many fucking like 15, 16-year-olds that like
Literally, yeah.
are literally only doing it so they could like get
They have
Get
like
money.
money and they
Yeah.
put clearly no effort into it. Obviously,
Hey, minimum wage, minimum effort.
that's
Yeah.
it. And I agree with that. Working at Starbucks currently, if Starbucks is on the list, I would have probably had it in like B or A. I'd had it wherever we put Tim's.
Based on the one time I had Starbucks, it would be in fucking C or lower because it was fucking tragic.
That's
But that's
it.
also because
Like-
the lady I literally asked her, I've never been to Starbucks, what should I get? And she gave me a regular double coffee for fucking $5.
exactly because
And I was like, what the? I literally
that's
had it with
minimum
John. I was like,
effort.
what the fuck
because
is
that's
this?
minimum effort. Exactly. That's like, oh, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna give you the easiest thing to make.
That's it. It's all for them. At the end of the day, they're getting
I
their
got fucking
minimum
shit.
But a
wage.
lot of the
Like,
women there will
you
give us
have-
retarded shit too.
You have to bring me to Starbucks.
I was gonna say next time we ever hang out, there's Starbucks nearby. I'll take you in and we'll get
Dale-
something.
Yeah,
Dale's
because that's what
Dale.
cause I need your.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
need you to get me a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
drink.
yeah,
I don't know the fucking because you go in and you're like, what the fuck?
It's
are any of
intimidating
these
if you've never
fucking
been.
things? Yeah, so
And
I
I
was like,
feel
what the fuck?
bad
So
for
I
people
asked
sometimes, you know?
John. Gosh, I'm like, John, do you know what the guy's like? No, I
John
don't have
doesn't fucking go to
Starbucks either. And then
Starbucks,
Gabe was like,
exactly.
yeah, no, I don't have Starbucks either.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, shit. I'm like, let me ask the fucking lady because she works here. She probably
Mhm.
knows what the fuck to get.
One thing that was
And she
good.
fucking gave me a double coffee.
Rip.
My cousin Teo, he
Big
actually like
cheese.
he had bought us Starbucks like a few times when we did like a retreat, so we were coming back. Whoever was
Yeah,
in
I
his
was in the
Starbucks
car.
Starbucks,
I got
I
fucking
was there.
fucked.
he gave
Aw.
us his frappuccino. I forgot what the fuck was in there. It was so
Was it a
good.
Was it like what color was it?
Oh fuck! It was like
Was it brown?
a
or
light.
was it white?
It was a light brown. It was a lightish brown. Yeah,
Was it caramel?
I think it was caramel.
Was it
Yeah.
Caramel.
Yep,
maybe
it was
chocolate?
caramel.
Caramel. Yeah, that
Oh.
was my go-to. Like when I was
Oh, it was
like a
so
quote-unquote
fucking
kid.
good. I'm like Teo. I'm like,
Mhm.
you're like, I know you don't consider me like your cousin half the time, but like, wow, it's pretty. It's
I
quite-
was chucked
quite
in the
nice.
girls' car.
You
Aw.
you got schemed.
Poor
It was
guy.
fucking sad. What
You're
a
sitting
shame.
there with your arms crossed the whole time, angry that you're
No, I literally
surrounded
took
by
a nap in
pussy.
the back. It was fucking hilarious.
Aw.
He was like, I'm not
They were
interacting
roasting.
with
They
you.
were roasting me in the car while I was taking a nap.
Haha, fuck you, Gino. You're asleep. Haha, you can't stay awake.
Let's make out with Gino. Let's make out with the cute boy to really piss him off.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like
okay.
let's like touch his wiener. That'll get him.
Let's like get it rock
No.
solid. That'll really show him.
That'll
And Gino
show him
wakes up,
that
it's like, oh my
we're
god,
in
get off
charge.
me. Oh, and he's like, you storm out of the car, like on the middle of the fucking highway.
Gino's fucking mad. He's like, guys, get the fuck off me.
Covered in
Leave.
lipstick and your heart is a rock. God, fuck, I hate this. And then you.
I hate this one.
This is the classic asexual Gino moment.
He doesn't know where he's at. He's like, guys, I'm gonna fucking walk home. I hate all of you.
He's still in fucking like Ontario.
Uh,
I think we
well,
got
let's get back to the
McDonald's. Yeah, I was gonna
fucking,
say that's
uh,
McDonald's basically.
let's go to Domino's.
Domino's.
Where do you guys have Domino's?
I have an F, honestly.
I have it in B because we
I have it in B too.
I've had it many times
Me
with
too.
Peter when we had our
Yeah,
D&D
it's always
Pathfinder sessions.
the D&D Pathfinder sessions make it fucking B tier. Because
They have-
honestly,
they have
the
that
pizza's really fucking
that-
good.
and that
It
cheese
isn't
bread,
though. Oh no.
that cheese bread with the motherfucking.
Yeah, but you can't compare it to homemade pizza. That's
But I am
No, no.
comparing it to like garbage pizza too, though, and it's still fucking trash.
But what garbage? Like I think Pizzarella, the one that my parents get, is good. It's just as good as Domino's. It's just like I get my fucking bacon one that we always get. But you can get at
So
Domino's
good.
the same thing.
'Cause
It's
the-
fucking just as good.
The thing with Domino's is that like the cheese is fucking god awful. The sauce is the worst part. Like any pizza, like the cheese is whatever. It's not even that bad. The toppings are okay too. It's the sauce that really does it in for me. That's just
I mean, I get
something
the
is
pizza for the
so
topping.
so bad. I know, but when the sauce is bad, it ruins the whole thing. Honestly,
I don't know.
it's
'Cause
like
I
it's
find
worse than like a
with-
store bought sauce.
When I look at the pizza, I'm the one person who like doesn't like crust. So are you guys the type of people who say the crust the best part of the fucking pizza?
It's not the best, but I eat it.
No, it's
But
not.
when I was
No,
a
no,
kid,
okay,
I
no,
wouldn't
but eating
eat
it's fine. No, but eating it's fine.
But
It's just me being a fucking
in
baby.
no
Like, I fucking
universe
don't want to
is
eat
it the
it.
best. Unless it's
But
stuffed crust.
my mom was always
Yeah.
like, "It's the best part of it." In
No.
what fucking universe?
No,
Exactly.
no, no.
There's literally toppings on this
No, I
fucking
disagree
pizza.
with
Why the
you.
fuck is plain bread the best part of
Yes,
the pizza? That
brilliant.
shit fucking trigger me all the
Yeah.
time.
No, I agree
But-
with you.
But when it comes to Domino's, the toppings are good. So I
Yeah.
feel like it always hits on the toppings. Maybe like compared to a homemade pizza or like a fucking like when you go to an Italian restaurant and they make a pizza, then like it's not as good
Obviously,
because the actual sauce and the cheese is good. But like for the toppings, it's fucking good.
But
That's why I
even
put
for
it in B.
fast food, like it's so shit. Like I'd rather get Little Caesars like 10 times more than I'd get at Domino's. And like, did I ever tell you guys like because pizza's not on the list, but that I've told you guys the time I got like fucking our whole family got like violently ill when we had
Yeah,
pizza's
pizza's fucking trash.
It's like that, but like imagine that, but with my dad with Domino's. Like my dad is the same thing where like every time I have pizza, like we're gonna vomit, so we don't get any more. My dad
Yeah,
had Domino's like
fucking sucks.
twice,
Pizza,
and
I'm not
both
a
times he
fan of
threw
it.
no pizza's so bad, but they're identical to Domino's. Honestly, is like that's what I've realized too. Is like they taste exactly the same. The toppings exactly the same. Pizza is literally Domino's for me, taste wise, and like just
I mean, I
everything
find
wise.
most pizza places aren't fucking high tier anyway. It just I find like
But we're Italian too, you know.
That's why
like,
it's good.
That's
It's
it.
good. I find for what it is, it's good enough.
And the
You know what I mean?
prices are
garbage.
Yeah, the prices are
reasonable.
really good too.
Go get a
so it's
fucking
like,
Dr. Ector pizza at that point, or get a Delicio. You get literally anything else.
That's it. Like, let's say if you're out with
Oh,
the,
but you
with
can't
the
pick your
homies or
toppings
whatever.
and
'cause
stuff on the.
I'm,
Let's be the
I'm,
fucking.
let's say if I'm out, like a lot of the times when I've had Domino's, it was in the circumstances that I'm with like Gino and a lot of the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Domino's with the price to feed everybody is really
It's
good.
really good. It's
Okay,
you're not
fair.
gonna
Yeah,
order
yeah.
Domino's on your own. That's it. You're
Yes,
ordering in a
no.
giant
Exactly.
group. It's a good giant group
Mhm.
like food.
Because it's not expensive. You get, the cheesy bread is I
Oh,
gotta
the
say.
cheesy bread's fucking
The
good.
cheesy bread is very good, but it's not the pizza.
The marinara sauce.
The marijuana sauce
The
is
The
so good.
marijuana sauce.
Of
is
all
so
the
good.
things on the list, if there's one where I had the option to like say no, I don't want it, it's definitely Domino's. Like if I'm with all of you guys and you guys all decide unanimously to get Domino's, there's like maybe a 30% chance where I'm like, I'm not even gonna eat this.
Oh, Pat's probably gonna shoot all of us on the
If-
spot and get Burger King.
No, but that's the thing. No, but you know what it is, Pat? Because the thing is, in an ideal world, right? We're not even having Domino's.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just like let's say for example, when my parents are ordering pizza, let's say for the homies.
Yeah.
Like when we're over.
Yeah.
It's not Domino's.
Exactly.
It's fucking like Pizzarella, right? So
Yeah.
you have that.
It's a
When
circumstance.
we're with Peter, when
We
we're like,
have to
Peter's
all, we have to all pay.
we're all helping to pitch in. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, like
Mhm.
let's go Domino's.
I think
Boom.
oh my god, the last time was that, or one of the times
Yeah,
I was at a
Peters.
Pathfinder session, we
Yeah,
got
Peters
Domino's and I
yeah.
had some. Yeah, I remember that might have been the first time I went, and I had it at least. But again, it wasn't awful, but it's just like,
It's not. That's what it is. It does its job. It's like McDonald's. It
yeah,
does
okay,
its
you know what?
job
That's
for what
fair.
it is.
That's fair. I'm still gonna keep it an F honestly, because I'd still rather get Little Caesars at
That's
that
it.
point.
That's your
That's
opinion.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
but
exactly,
that's the
exactly.
reasoning why it's in B.
No, it's understandable.
If we're compared to other pizza places, it's not fucking B. But like,
Definitely
Like
not. Like
pizza,
if we're doing a
pizza, genuinely.
if we're doing a
Oh,
pizza
God.
tier list,
Man.
pizza though, it's gotta be that's really
That
low.
seriously is the
best
one
thing-
thing. No matter what, I'm gonna be like, sorry guys, I'm not eating this. Like I
The
genuinely
best thing
cannot
about
eat
pizza,
this.
because Schmet one time went to go get pizza, but he didn't get the pizza. He got like this like little like box of like chicken, like boneless chicken.
yeah, I remember
like,
that.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
good. That was good. The pizza itself, I do not like.
Ugh, it's so bad, man. Oh
I'm like, God damn, like the boneless chicken, I'm like, damn. Like you just call yourself boneless chicken. Like don't call yourself pizza. Get that shit out of here.
boneless chicken.
I literally, that was
Oh,
good.
God.
That was good. But yeah,
Alright.
pizza, it ain't it for me.
No, fuck, I'm so glad it's not on this list because I'd have to make something worse than F.
It's like,
Oh,
Die.
my God.
die tier.
Yeah, I will combust if I eat this again.
Like it's death.
Dude, I was
That's
literally,
all-
I was sick for like almost 2 days after. Like we're all convinced we had like a stomach bug or something, but we
Oh my
all
God.
cannot do pizza anymore. But like we didn't get the stomach bug from that. We got it like when we were at Niagara Falls. It was on the way back. We were tired. It was late, so it's like, oh, I'll just get pizza because there's one right by our old place, and we'd get it from there pretty often because it's cheap, it's fast, it's right there, and it's not awful. And the toppings, like you could basically get whatever the fuck you want on it. But oh my God, I can't even think about it without like my stomach like churning. There was one time like after hockey, they're like, "Oh, we're getting pizza. You want to stick around?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm leaving."
No chance.
Barving and dying.
Like, are you sure? I'm like, I got violently ill last time. I'm just gonna go home. And it was my hockey team that I didn't really care for many of the people, so I'm like, I just want to go home. I don't want to be here any longer. Season was
That's
over. I'm like,
fair
I'm done with you guys.
Child loser.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Ciao,
See you
shooters.
guys. I'm going home.
There it is. There's Gino's South Park.
I remember in like grade 3, Gino would have put Subway in like triple S tier.
It is an S tier for me.
You have Subway in S tier? Wow, I'm
I have
surprised.
Subway and S tier for me. It's
I
not
have
okay. It's
Subway.
behind Five Guys. It's oh Five Guys.
Oh,
Cancel. Cancel.
It's behind Five Guys in S tier, but it's S
my
tier.
mother, Gino. You can't be saying that.
I have it.
I have it in C tier, but above Harvey's.
I was just about to do the exact same thing.
The
because
reason why I have it in S tier, guys, you have to defend it for being in S tier.
Yes.
Because subs are OP, and 99
I
times
agree.
out of 10, like the best sub place for me is Chucharo's. If we wanted to get like subs,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, those are
But that's
delicious.
but
that's
like
a local
it's
joint,
literally
you know?
just one location,
Exactly.
and I fucking love subs. So for me, it's like
Yeah,
fuck,
no,
Subway's
subs are
just, like,
insane.
whenever we
So
go
underrated.
to the like food court,
You
I
know
always
what?
usually get.
I'm
Subway.
bumping it above
Subway's what I
Burger
go
King.
to.
Yeah. I'm gonna bump it up. I'm gonna
That's
have it
fair.
right below A&W because fuck, like when we were like traveling, we went to Florida and like we were in a hotel and they had a bunch of random garbage to get food. Like not that many options, but like the one thing that they had was a Subway. So I had Subway, I think 5 days in a row, and each day I had it.
So-
I'm like, oh, I like this more and more.
And you
And
can
I
always
realized I was getting the
change
wrong shit.
it.
Yeah.
You can have like steak sub one
But that's
day.
it. I
you can have a
always
cold
get.
cut.
Oh no, I just got Philly cheesesteak every
Steak and
single day.
cheese.
Yeah, but
Yeah, steak and cheese every single day.
that's usually what you can do. But if you
Yeah.
really wanted to, you could just change the toppings for
Mhm.
each day, and you can have it every day if you really
'Cause-
wanted to. It's not healthy, but you could change
Yeah,
it up
no.
every day. You can have a pizza sub one day. You can have a porchetta sub the other day. You can have a fucking cold cut. You can have a steak. You can have bacon.
I remember being a kid and Gino was obsessed with Subway and you're like, oh, Subway's so good, blah blah blah, and then you're like, oh, you should go to Subway, and I'm like, oh, what do I get? You're like, oh, get the teriyaki chicken, whatever, and I got it. Like, this
Chicken teriyaki's
fucking
pretty
sucks.
chicken teriyaki.
So-
Like I had it, and then I,
I
had
really
steak.
didn't like it. Yeah,
No,
but the
then
steak
I had
one's really
steak,
good.
and then I had pizza, and the pizza sub and the steak sub is the best one.
Pizza sub's good because it was cheap.
Because
That's
the
all
pizza
people
sub was
get.
the cheapest
Yeah,
one, yeah.
exactly.
So I used to get my pizza sub
Mhm.
with bacon, and it was like,
Mhm.
yo, that shit hits different.
But like, I had such a negative view of Subway for my whole life because of that one time I went, and
Of
then
me
when
scarring you.
well, yeah, well, it wasn't even, it was just like I don't like this very much. So like every time I went after that, I'm like, oh, I could get the fucking like a cheesesteak one, and like so I got that. I'm like, oh, it's actually not bad. And it's just because subs, it's hard to fuck up a sub for me, honestly.
It's hard
Yeah.
to fuck
Mhm.
up a sub. That's why. So I think it's.
And you also
it's
see
the
them
only
making it
sub
right in
on
front of you.
here. It's the only sub on here, and it's really the only sub that's
Like
gonna be on.
I'm
here for
sure
fast
Mr.
food.
Sub's good. I know we
I don't.
have some.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure it's good.
there's the other sub place I'm forgetting. They're the fucking Canadian. There's like it's near the Bell
Dagwoods.
Center.
Are you thinking Dagwoods?
Is it Dagwoods?
Dagwoods, yeah,
Dagwoods is
Dagwoods.
epic. Dagwoods, if you ever had it,
Dagwoods
you'd
is
have
very
it
Dagwoods.
good.
every
No,
summer.
it's something. It's a different name. There's Dagwoods, but there's another one too. Is it
Culture.
Fresno's?
Fresno.
I
Does
wish
Fresno's make
Cultures-
subs?
I don't know. I've never heard of Fresno's.
I wish Cultures was on this list, man. Oh my god.
Don't have cultures in S tier.
Guys, the customer service, I tell you, is one of the best things I've ever
Was
had.
that the
going
chicken
anywhere.
restaurant you went to?
That's the chicken
So-
avocado with
yeah.
a bit of spicy sauce. The guy
Yeah.
literally saw me. He's like, hello, how are you, my friend? He's like, the usual. He's like, he's like, chicken avocado, spicy. He looks at me, gives me a little wink. I'm like, oh,
Spicy.
So
yeah,
cute.
he's so happy. And he knew my
Aw.
salads too. He knew I like my
Aw.
Greek salad. My,
They
my-
have me ordering the fucking crab on the side. I'm just eating fucking raw crab.
Oh. You're playing with the crab
Awesome.
itself. It's still alive. You're just like vibing
the
with it.
crab. He goes like boxing on a crab on the side.
Oh my god.
And he's losing.
I'm losing to the fucking crab.
John,
Yeah, but that's why that's
Uh,
why Subway's the fucking S tier. It's
John,
just
what? I
it
don't
is
even
what
think
it is.
we heard John's Subway opinions.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
what's your why is
Uh,
Subway in the beer? Was it B or C? I don't know.
C with C. I put it C above Harvey's just
That's what it was,
because in terms of what I like made in front of me, Subway's does it better than Harvey's.
Yeah.
And I like the overall taste of Subway's over Harvey's. The thing is, I love Harvey's fucking onion rings so goddamn much.
My question is, why is it not higher?
Why is it not higher? Because
Like,
I don't know.
like That's the
There's-
one quick because I know why Harvey's is in there because we talk about like fucking like the location has to hit and like
Okay.
everything like that. But,
Yeah,
like Subway, I feel like it hits.
Subway's
every
very
time.
consistent. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Subway does the job better than Harvey's, but a lot of the times I've went to the Subway, there's a lot of times where I find the fucking shit I like the meat I get feels a little rubbery sometimes.
Like very
I'm
like
sure I'm like,
nervy,
yeah.
kind of like nervy or fatty
Yeah,
or whatever. Like you can tell it's scrap.
sometimes.
Yeah,
So yeah, sometimes it just doesn't hit right. Like on a
That's
bad
fair.
day, it does not feel good. And also
Aw.
like sometimes it also depends on the ingredients you put. A lot of the times you leave Subways, you smell like you smell like a fucking
you smell like
sub.
an armpit.
That's what you smell like armpit. Especially like those people that go before you and they're fucking loading up their
Yeah, that's
Subway
Sophia. That's
everything.
fucking Sophia. Sophia loves
Like-
Subway. Like,
Oh,
fuck.
this Giacomo, fuck.
Bro, you think this is
You think these are
Bro,
these
you think this
nasty?
is a
you think this shop is full? Well, guess what? This is nothing. And he like loads it up with one of everything.
Cause I remember when I went, me and Giacomo went for lunch one day, like just me and him, to Subway, like at Al Mac, and he's like, "All right, G, I'm getting the whole thing," and he's just fucking piling on everything. Then you have me, it's just fucking like olives,
Your pizza sub that costs $2.
literally. The man's is like so.
It's
full.
$47.
The lady couldn't even close it. She was like, "Holy
Aw.
shit, I can't even fucking close
What
it."
a
Sir, would you like
retard.
me to remove some ingredients? Nah, bro, put the whole thing on this.
No, you fucking
I
Please.
fucking love
retarded.
Giacomo, man. He fucking.
No, you're
kills
fucking
me.
stupid.
That's my reasoning why Subway's isn't higher, but it's higher than Harvey's because of the same. It's the same concept except it's a sub instead of a
Yeah.
burger, but it does it better, and it hits better more times than Harvey's would. That's at least from what I'm experiencing, but there's still the rubber meat moments.
That's fair.
What's
Alright.
next? What's next on this list?
Oh,
Yes,
this one's gonna be
KFC.
controversial for me. Fuck.
Okay, I'm
this
gonna say this
is
to
my hit or
KFC.
miss.
Mm-hmm.
If it's popcorn chicken,
Yes,
only
Beyond
S
S tier.
tier.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
If it's
exactly.
everything else,
No, their
I
poutines
put
really
it
good. Their
in.
poutines insane too.
I put it in
KFC.
C.
I
KFC
put it in
poutines S tier.
C. That's it. I also put it in C. Just
If it was
because.
because I only get popcorn chicken. Whenever my dad like fucking orders KFC, I'm
Mhm.
like, just that, give me a bunch of popcorn chicken. That's all I'm gonna eat. And they just devour the whole thing. It's fucking amazing. But like
Don't-
everything else, I don't want to eat.
Don't hate
It's not
me,
good.
but I have it in D tier. Like only
No,
when we
it's
talk
not-
was
about.
debating. I was
Okay.
debating.
If it's only popcorn chicken, is it
Hear
S
me.
tier?
Oh yeah. Like
That's what I'm
literally,
saying,
if
it's the
it's
same
like poutine and popcorn chicken, it's below 5 guys.
That's it.
But the thing with KFC is, like, there was one place by Jimbo's place, that KFC,
Yeah.
the one like I'm not
Yep.
gonna say the streaks, I don't want to dox them. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That one was really good. They're all fucking like crack dens out here now. Unfortunately, like every KFC is a fucking crack den.
It is.
And everyone that wasn't that fucking blows for me. Like that I've been to is so awful. And the last time I had KFC, I felt so ill, and I threw up on the last time I had KFC. But that was also the time like 3 years ago when I was like, I lost a lot of weight and like I was
Yeah.
feeling like shit
So
24/7.
Did-
all
did,
that.
you,
and-
did you only have popcorn chicken or you had more?
No,
than
I had
popcorn
actual fried chicken.
That's
chicken?
it.
Yeah,
That's
there
possible.
was the L. There
That's
was the L right there.
exactly. So that's why like now I'll still go, but like I might not actually indulge. I might just have a poutine and that's it.
The last time
You know?
I went to KFC was when I did the Chin Chin sacrifice video,
That's ancient.
Oh
it
my
was-
god,
That's a million
really?
years ago.
and it was at the time where I was at next to Jibble's place, and I shit you not, I did not want to even hear the word ketchup that day. So at one point, like we after the Chin Chin sacrifice, we went to the KFC. We got our fried chicken and popcorn chicken. Went back to Jibble's house, and then his mom's like, "Oh, would you boys like ketchup with your
John
like
vomits and
your meal?"
stuff.
And all of us at the same time were like, "No!" We're like yelling, "No, please!" Because I was
God.
wearing a horse mask, and the fucking ketchup and mayo was
Getting
going in my
waterboarded.
mask. I was literally smelling that the entire time. I was about to yak on Johnny and Mateo
Yeah.
at that moment.
That KFC
It
is
was-
good. The one by Jimbo's at least. So you guys, like Johnny, at least went to a good one, thankfully.
That's it.
Everything else just sucks. It is what it is.
Mm.
But the popcorn chicken is god
It
tier.
was so good. I used to love KFC with a burning passion. I'd have it in A tier.
We used
but,
to
like,
order it all the time.
Gee, the second to last time I had it, because I'm very good
was
at
at my house,
remembering.
probably, yeah.
it was at your house. It was at your house
We
like
used to
right
order.
before I started
We
feeling
used
like
to
shit.
order it all the time. Like we used to have it.
We'd have
like,
that at
once
McD's
every month
usually
or
when I was
something.
with you. Yeah, exactly. The same.
Yeah,
it was my mom fucking hated KFC, so it was on very special occasions that we get it. But it's just like it was always on my grandma's.
Like
'cause
now
she
we
loved it,
replaced
like,
KFC with a Portuguese chicken. Was what we
Okay.
replaced it with.
I mastered a really good fried chicken recipe, so we don't even bother anymore. Now it's like, oh, if we feel like KFC it takes me a whole day to make it, and you can only have it the next day. But it's like I'll prep everything because it's like an overnight process.
Yeah.
But it ends up being so good. It's so close to the same thing, and it's like KFC feels like shit, you know? And like that too, like even before I started feeling like shit, it was a coin flip if you're gonna feel good after you ate it or not.
Yeah.
It's
You
because the
always
actual
felt,
chicken's
you
always
know?
a fucking
I know,
like,
but it
mystery,
shouldn't.
but the
Exactly,
popcorn
and it
chicken's
shouldn't
just
be.
always good.
But the skin tastes so good, you know? Like the seasoning is
It
fantastic,
does.
and
Their skin
that's
is
the thing that I
god
got
tier.
down is the flavors for the skin. So my fried, like if ever I have the opportunity, I'll make you guys some fried chicken. It comes out
Can you
really
make me
fucking
some
good.
popcorn chicken?
I could
I don't even know
try.
how to make that. But
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That'd
It
be
can't be that
delicious.
hard. Yeah, just like
I would
breast
love
meat
that.
into little cuboids and then batter and fry them. Well, not even batter, like bread and fry them. It'd be the exact
I
same
would fucking
recipe.
love that.
I could absolutely try my best. If ever there's a
Mm.
time you could like come over for like 2 days, I'll do it for you.
Sounds like
Yep.
a plan.
Hmm
It'd be quite nice.
So New York
Be fun.
fries. You guys, both of you have never been, right?
I have not
Nope.
been here,
I put it
unfortunately.
in the I haven't been here.
I haven't been here. So Pat, where would you put this?
Above Wendy's.
Really?
You guys are honestly missing out. I have never by not going.
I've never even heard of this place until today.
It was okay. So New York fries is obviously a very English name, and it somehow lived at Fairview. There was a New York fries in Fairview, which was relatively new, I think. I can't remember. They closed down some Asian restaurant for it, I'm pretty sure. It's so unsuspecting. You think whatever fries, like I could get fries anywhere else. They do like hot dogs and shit too, whatever. They don't do poutines because it's New York, which
Right.
is a bit surprising because KFC will do poutines and all that, but they'll do like cheese fries. So you could get
Cheese fries
like
sound really good.
you could get like a big thing of fries, a cheese sauce, sour cream, cut up green onions. It's like unheard of. Honestly, it's a very American thing because you like go anywhere, like go to any restaurant, cheese and fries doesn't exist. It's a poutine. There's gravy in the equation somewhere, which is good. That's better. But this is like a yellow cheese, and yellow cheese and gravy really don't mix together, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like American cheese, but it's like a step above that. And honestly, like the fries they do taste so good, and like it's very consistently well. The guy there recognized me as kind of an asshole, but he was a little nice to me. And then they renamed it to Poutine Plus, I want to say, because you can't call it New York fries because it's Montreal.
Because language laws.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna say this is gonna be a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer regular fries over poutine.
That's fair. In some situations, I agree with you. I hate
literally never
McDonald's
have
poutine.
poutine. Like
That's
ever.
my
No, I
older
literally
brother's
never
the
have
same
poutine.
way. My older brother's
The
like,
only time
"Fuck
I will
that."
have poutine is if we go to the poutine thing where I haven't gone
Yes.
yet.
Oh,
But
But
then,
then,
so
like
good.
there I
Banquise.
would have poutine because that's the goal.
Well, like La
But if we're ever
Banquise,
going
or-
out, oh no, Banquise in the
Yeah,
top.
because
Monkeys,
Fucking
Banquise
my
is
God,
retarded.
shout out to them as
Shout
well.
out
Banquise is
Banquise.
beyond
But
S
like-
tier. Yeah.
But there you're specifically going for poutine.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean? Like,
it.
but I feel like if there's a place that offers poutine, I'm never gonna
Yeah.
get it. I'm just
I
gonna get
want
regular
to
fries.
say New York fries became Poutine Plus, because there's a bunch of poutine restaurants that I always mix up their names. I want to say New York fries had to change their name to cope with Montrealers, obviously. But like you still get like Five Guys gets to keep their name, Subway gets to keep it, Burger King gets to keep it. Like they all get to keep their name. I don't know why some of them like New York fries get fucking schemed.
I don't know, man.
But honestly, like if ever you get like, if ever you are out and you see, in theory, New York fries, like it honestly is kind of worth going in. If you don't want anything too heavy, you just kind of want something almost snackish, like something a bit more.
But
than
a cheese
snack,
fry
but-
sounds good.
I'd get that all the
Actually,
time. I can't remember what they called it, but it was literally like cheese, like a fucking like a runny yellow cheese with like sour cream and green onions. It was fantastic, and I can't remember what they called it. It was insane though. It was really fucking good, but it's just fries at the end of the day. Like you're not getting like it's not super
Right.
filling, and like you still have room to like. It's not like, you eat food
want
and
a
then you have to
snack.
like
I feel like
lie
you
down,
want a
or you need
snack.
to go sit down. Fuck this, you could eat it and you could just keep going on with your day. Like
Yeah.
Sophia and I would always go there. She'd usually get Subway and I'd get that, and then we go to the Colisée and watch a movie. That was like typical like our quote unquote date night when we were in high school. When we just wanted something to do, we'd go to Fairview. She'd get Subway, I'd get New York fries. She'd save half her sub for the fucking theater, and then like that was it.
It's quite
So-
nice.
It's fantastic, honestly. It's good. And I have it above Wendy's just because, again, like burgers, like you could go to Five Guys if you want a burger, and the
Yeah.
fries
Yeah.
at New York Fries, like that's literally in the name, but it's kind of situational, I think. But that's my
That's fair enough.
novel about New York Fries there. I honestly didn't even see Pizza Hut here. I thought we only had 2 pizza joints on the,
Yeah, no,
the
I
thing.
have Pizza Hut in D tier.
It's D tier.
I have it above Little Caesars.
I
I
have
also have it above Little Caesars. Because the reason why it's above Little Caesars is because of their
Stuffed crust, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's-
god.
the stuffed
And
crust
this
is
was
the
the
only
one I was
redeeming
saying
factor.
before, where as a kid it was way better because you
Yes.
used to actually go and sit in Pizza Hut, and
Yes.
you had like the ice cream machine.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking like it's a bit better,
man.
but like now Pizza's fucking blows.
It's like because they
Like
closed
why
a
are you
million
gonna
of them
nowadays?
too. You know?
Why are you gonna go to Pizza Hut to sit down and eat?
Yeah.
That's it.
But like looking at all of these, like a lot of Pizza Huts were shut down. Like fucking a million of them got shut down.
Literally,
Harvey's,
yeah.
a million of them got shut down. Burger King, a million of them got shut down. And then like the rest, it's like McDonald's. There's a million of them in the world. A&W, like there's a lot of them in Canada in general. There's a lot in Montreal.
Yeah.
Subway, there's a million of them in the world. Dairy Queen, a million. Wendy's, surprisingly small amount in Montreal, but like a million of them everywhere else. New York Fries, whatever. Five Guys. I'm sure there's
Minimal.
a bunch elsewhere, but here we have a good amount, but they're all scattered very far from each other.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Domino's, a million of them. Like
Thank God
Pizza
it's
Hut, a
10
lot of
minutes.
them fucking shut down. Christ. So there's not too much to say. Yeah, the stuffed crust
Yeah,
was
Pizza
absolutely
Hut
retarded.
only has stuffed
Oh,
crust
so good.
and the old ice cream machine in the sit-down restaurant. but
Can you
why are
guys
ever
even
gonna go to
can you
sit-down?
guys even remember the last time you went to one?
My
Literally as a
brother's
kid.
18th birthday. My
That's
older
hilarious.
brother's 18th
That's
birthday.
hilarious. Yeah, I was probably 5 or 6 years old last time I went.
Oh, okay, no, I was like maybe like 11
I'm
or something.
22 now. I went when I was 15. It was 7 years ago was the last
I
time I
probably
went.
went when I was like 7 or 8, honestly. And they just opened up one not like last year, right by my mom's place. Funny enough, and we always say, "Oh, let's go" as a joke, and then no one's ever down for it. So
Go
you know,
become the baby.
you will never get Pizza Hut. It's one of those ones too where you think about it, it's like I have no reason to want to get Pizza Hut.
Like,
Exactly.
I passed by it like, huh, Pizza Hut still exists.
Yeah, you
and then I
laugh
just
exactly
like-
like, oh wow, there's Pizza Hut here. It's like,
and then you just keep driving off
yeah,
because
and
you don't
you're
want
like,
to go
oh,
there.
weird. Exactly. Tim's is a bit of a weird one, I think.
Here it is. This is
I
it.
have Tim's in
fucking-
A
The
tier.
last one,
the
Tim's.
staple of Canada.
It's an A
and
tier. If it was for
it.
coffees, it's my favorite coffee to get out of all like the fast food coffees.
Mhm.
It's my favorite,
I
so it would be an
disagree
S
with
tier.
that,
But
though.
like in a regular fast
Also-
food place or just to hang out and stuff and like to eat,
I
to
also
drink,
put it in
it's
A
an A tier.
just because it's a
'Cause you-
perfect hangout spot.
Yeah, it's very kind, but it's also more for like if it's late at night, you get like an ice cap and like you get like I don't know, like a fucking like I used to get a wrap,
bagel or a little wrap.
like yeah, or a little wrap, or like if for breakfast, god tier.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
yeah, exactly. That's why I have mine at the top of
Mm.
C above Burger King because like coffee wise, I'll go for French vanilla. Like that's all I like from them. Otherwise, it's pure Starbucks for me. Like for coffee, because I've been like
Yeah, you work there, that's
indoctrinated.
different,
Exactly.
yeah.
But their breakfast sandwiches are really good compared to
I've heard-
Good.
ours.
This is how I rank it because it's very similar to McDonald's here, right? So you have Tim's makes better breakfast and coffee.
Mhm.
McDonald's makes better lunch and like supper.
Yeah, exactly. Any like the fuck all of Tim's regular food that isn't breakfast is god awful. It's so bad. It's
That's
I mean, it's
so
okay.
no
it's
no.
passable. I
There
think
there
it's
was I can't
passable.
remember what they had. There was this one thing where it was kind of meant to be like a Philly cheesesteak
They
type
made good
thing.
salads until they got rid of
I
it.
don't like salad. So it was
BLTs,
like it was
BLTs,
like
you can't go wrong with that.
Oh,
like
BLT's gonna go.
a ciabatta, like kind of like steak meat.
I know what you're getting at. It was
red
really it was
onions and mayo.
I never
And
had that.
It's so bad. I got it twice. The second time I got it by accident, which is the funniest part. So I got it, and then I take a bite. It's pure fucking onion and mayo, like that putrid sour taste. And there's like
Yep.
3 little shreds of meat in there. You're basically like drinking your sandwich. It's so fucking bad. And then I ate like 3 bites of it, and I told Sophie, I'm like, I literally can't do this because there's a Tim's right across from the Colisée. So we went there a couple times, and then fast forward like maybe a year or so, and then I see they're advertising the same sandwich, but I thought of something completely new. I'm like, oh, that looks good, so I got it, and I take a bite. I'm like, motherfucker, it's the exact same sandwich, and it's still bad. So it's not even
Controlled
like,
you.
and that's it. It's not even like, oh, I got it on a whim, like, oh, I got a really bad one by some miracle. It's like, no, I had this 2 times a year apart from each other, and they're both fucking the exact same thing. 2 little pieces of meat, a fucking river of mayo, and like a fucking forest of onions.
But you
Oh
know
my
what the
God.
good thing about Tim Hortons is? It's 24-hour breakfast. So you can just get breakfast.
Yeah,
for fucking
But now
lunch and
McDonald's
supper,
is
like I
too,
do.
though. So
Yeah, I know, but like McDonald's breakfast isn't as good. So like at least Tim Hortons, you could literally eat the OP breakfast
Workers wrap.
anytime.
That's true, I
Workers
guess.
wrap.
Wrap Travailleur is literally the fucking best wrap.
I nut every time.
Literally, but that's what I'm saying. So like the reason why Tim Hortons is A tier, if let's say they only had breakfast at like till the morning like they used to, it would be way
Be
lower.
bumped down. Okay.
Yeah.
It would definitely be bumped down because if it was just for coffee and like breakfast, it's not worth compared to everything else. Everything else you could have at any point. But
That's
because you
it.
could have you could have breakfast at any point you want. So you could actually go there for supper, like after you're done something. Like when we go to Tim's, like after we're done volleyball or something, we could get like a wrap,
Do you remember
Yeah,
last time I
like a
had fucking
breakfast wrap, which is
Tim's?
fucking amazing.
You know, the last time I had Tim's
When?
was when I brought it to your house, and the sandwiches were like flat and burned. John, did I ever tell you about that? It was like, this is a while ago. This is like 2 years ago. Fuck. Like, my mom was dropping me off at Gino's place, and it was really early in the morning because Gino and I would try to maximize how much time we'd spend
Yes,
with each
sir.
other. So like we were like she was dropping me off, and there's a Tim's really close to Gino's place, and she's like, "Oh, I kind of want to go to Tim's and maybe like grab a coffee or whatever." She's like, "Do you want to grab something?" So she's like, "Oh, ask Gino if he wants anything." So I called you, and I'm like, "Do you want anything?" And you're like, "I guess so." So we got like 2 sandwiches, some coffees, whatever, and we go to bring it, and like as we're like fucking unwrapping it, the fucking like I got like a croissant sausage sandwich or whatever. It's basically black, and it's like fucking really flat, as if someone like sat on it accidentally. But
Oh my
it was
God.
fucking black.
Like curb stomped it before they gave it to you.
Like curb stomped, yeah.
Oh my god! So I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? I took a bite. I'm like, oh yeah, like you know how burnt bread has that kind of like acid taste.
Yep.
That was it, and we were fucking losing. I think I brought some Timbits too, at least, to like
Yeah, so
that
really-
mitigated the damage. Like their
Most of
donuts.
the time,
Oh, you know what? Their
Tim Hortons-
donuts
like, that
are
was
really
the
good. We
one
didn't talk
time
about
it
their
was bad.
donuts. Their donuts are really sick.
The donuts are really good too, but like that,
Yeah,
usually
that's
Tim
the
Hortons
worst
doesn't
breakfast
miss.
sandwich.
It was
there's
the
ever been.
worst,
Exactly.
but that was like the one time I remember. It was bad.
Exactly.
Like, every other time I've
It
gone,
was
it's
so
always
random.
been like good.
Someone just overcooked it accidentally somehow, and then sat on it somehow.
Fucking sad on it.
Oh god.
But yeah, that's why
Yeah,
Tim Hortons is
Tim
eight
Hortons,
for me.
I loved it. I love
Yeah.
Tim Hortons.
I know
you
there's-
can't go wrong with it a lot of the times.
It's safe, I guess, unless you're getting
It's
that
very
fucking
safe. But
onion and
also
mayo
'cause-
sandwich.
Yeah, it depends what you're going there for too, because I know like my aunt, like Johnny's mom likes McDonald's coffee more than Tim Hortons coffee.
Because you know
So-
you know what the thing with that is because Tim's like coffee contract was running out with whoever their supplier was, and they said fuck it, I'm not doing it. And then McDonald's immediately bought that contract, so their coffee is basically Tim's coffee now. So that's
Yeah.
why it's
I don't
that's why
think
it's
it
so
tastes
good.
the same though.
It is. It's literally the exact same. It's the same
Nah, I
coffee.
don't
It's
know.
the same
It is, I
supplier.
read
That's
up on that
literally the
too. Yeah, it's
reason.
the same supplier.
That's
I
literally
don't know.
the reason.
Well,
Yeah.
the last time I had McDonald's coffee, did not taste the same as Tim Hortons coffee.
Well, because
so
Tim's
that's why I-
changed, and a lot of people started to hate Tim's coffee now because they got a different supplier because they gave up on their current one, which everyone loved. So McDonald's just like got the contract, and that's why
McDonald's
McDonald's
like, holy
coffee got a
fuck,
lot
Tim's
better.
is doing great. So, like McDonald's, like, oh, an opportunity arose. They took
Literally.
Is it just me or depending on the cup, it tastes different then? Because I feel like Tim Hortons cup makes.
I've
it
never had a
taste-
McDonald's coffee in my life, ever.
Yeah, I had it like a few
pretty-
times,
it's
and like
pretty
they-
And
good.
they
Tim's, I've
weren't
only
as
had
good.
French vanillas,
Like,
to be honest.
they're okay. It's an okay coffee. It's I preferred Tim Hortons better, and
If-
and Johnny's mom preferred McDonald's. So never like I would go over whatever like or and we'd go,
Starbucks
like,
is the
for-
best brewed coffee, just hands down in my opinion. Gino,
Nah,
you,
it
you
is-
got on like with
if
your
the-
double double.
The double was fucking trash.
You
man.
got
I'm sorry, it was
you,
fucking
but
bad.
that's because you didn't even know what the fuck you were getting. So you
But
got
she
like
was
probably
out.
an old cup of coffee, like an old coffee that no one like even knew it like was made. It was probably made
It's
30
just-
minutes ago. You're like, they probably gave you a dark roast that was fucking ass because
Wait,
a lot of our
that-
dark roasts are shit, man.
Was that when we went to the fucking mini Comic Con?
Yes. No, it's when we went to the museum. I think.
The
The
museum.
museum, bro. One
Oh,
of
that
those
shit
days
was fucking trash. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I wish you could actually try like a good cup of coffee from
I need to try a
Starbucks.
good
Your opinion
cup.
would change. And I'm surprised Starbucks isn't on this list either.
I'm
But
surprised Starbucks isn't on it either. But I think it's because Starbucks is mainly coffee.
That's it. Yeah.
check out
That's
other.
probably why. Like Tim Hortons is mostly mainly coffee too, but it offers food.
I want to see what other people ranked. A lot of people's S's like A&W, Wendy's, and McDonald's. Some dude has Five Guys in C tier below Taco Bell. You're
no,
retarded.
He's
This dude-
wrong.
This dude has Pizza Hut in A tier. What
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
retard. This guy
Yeesh.
has Five Guys in A&W and S. That's understandable. Subway, DQ, Wendy's in A. Tim's, Mucho, New York in B. McDonald's, Little Caesars in C. Fuck, his F tier is Pita Pizza, Toppers Pizza, Harvey's, Mr. Sub, Arby's, Taco Bell Pizza. But I think he also hasn't been to Pita Pizza, Toppers, Mr. Sub, and Arby's.
Tappy. He's a bit of tappy. Yeah.
And Tappy.
It's
Yeah. So you're
So
retarded.
before, I think we got through all
That's
of them.
all of it,
Why
yeah.
don't just go through where we ranked each one?
Yeah. So all of us
yeah.
with Five Guys is the unanimous S
Oh,
tier,
no,
obviously.
you
which is
no,
good.
Pat, you go first because yours is on screen.
Yeah.
You go,
And then I could
you-
showcase your guys.
And we'll do.
You click
ours.
the down save download.
I didn't, but you guys should, so that I could actually like show
mean,
it
I
on
just-
screen because I don't need to.
I mean, I just put it in the chat, but
There we go.
Wait, did you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. John
I'm
literally
gonna
did the
send
exact
mine.
same, basically.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
send mine in there right now.
I thought Gino only has Burger King and F tier.
Oh my! Mine is just. It's like the same thing. So
Technically, I only have Domino's and F tier because
There's
Arby's haven't been here.
fuck Arby's.
But you've
There's
had,
yeah, but
Arby's.
fuck
you had,
Arby's.
if you had Arby's, I've never had Arby's.
No, I haven't been here, but fuck
I had
Arby's.
it. I had it
so-
when I went to Plattsburgh.
No
and fuck
way,
Arby's.
John. No way.
Was that actually bad?
It's
I
awful.
don't
You
like
didn't talk
it.
about it. You didn't say you went.
Yeah, I'm
That's
so,
what we-
yeah. John,
forgot
let's
because
talk. Let's talk about Arby's.
I fucking hate it
All right, moving on.
because I went there
No,
one time
yeah.
in Plattsburgh. My dad's like, "We don't have this shit here." I'm like, "Okay, let's go eat it."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that was the last time I went to Plattsburgh too.
Yeah, we'll go through each one. So go for yours, Pat.
The Arby's was that bad. You never wanted to go back.
I want to go back to the state.
Five Guys is an S. Obviously, it's just that's how it should be. That's just obvious.
Yeah.
Like anyone in Montreal will agree with you there, basically. New York fries an A. Again, you guys, once you go, you might have a better understanding why I like it so much.
Absolutely.
Wendy's, because I like the Wendy's burger. Obviously, just Baconator is insane. It's enough to like. I get Wendy's cravings. You know, it's one of the few foods where I'm like, fuck, I'm craving this. You know. And
Yeah.
Dairy Queen, because they're just like top of the market for ice cream in general, especially out here. There's not too many like independent ice cream shops. There's a lot of like gelato and whatever, which is just kind of retarded.
Gelatos.
You know?
Gelatos.
A daffodil stomach. It's gelato. It's your boyfriend, if you don't mind me asking.
When I was a kid.
McDonald's and B, basically just like right in the middle, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
hard to fuck up. You know what you're getting. Like, you go to McDonald's because you want McDonald's. You just want something fast, something good, something consistent. It's not great, but it's McDonald's. You know, everyone knows
Yeah.
McDonald's. A&W just because I'd have it above, but like the price is enough to set you off. It's like basically $20 for like a combo meal, which is kind of retarded. That's basically what it is at Five Guys, and you're getting Five Guys at that point. So
Mhm.
infinitely better.
Literally.
Subway, because subs are just insane and you get to do whatever the fuck you want with them. It's hard to fuck up if you know what you like. It's literally you're making the sandwich. How can you hate it? You know. Tim's in C, top of C, above Burger King, because at least for coffee joints, like it's this or Starbucks, and Starbucks is very expensive too. And I know a lot of people just prefer Tim's in general, which is totally fine. I don't, but their French vanilla is really good, and the breakfast sandwiches are good. Their fucking donuts are like out of this world, honestly,
They
compared
are.
to a lot of other places.
Tremendous.
We have like 2 Krispy Kremes left. I think we have 3 Dunkin' Donuts left. Funny enough, I thought they were all
Yep.
gone. We
Yeah,
actually
we
have Dunkin'
do.
Donuts. Yeah,
Plus Versailles, yeah.
yeah, it's insane. But Dunkin',
And the one at Plus Versailles is like a little corner one too. That's
cute.
not big.
yeah, exactly, because there's no fucking demand for it. Burger King below that and C, just because it's Burger King. If you're in a pinch and there's like, if you're in a mall and there's absolutely nothing to do, Burger King is pretty safe. I like some of the stuff they do. The Whopper is very good. Harvey's below that because I haven't had it in a while, and I'm sure there's like some potential to redeem itself. I think. But,
The one in RDP, Pat. Whenever we come out again, you have the
Yeah.
Harvey's in RDP. It's actually way better.
That's it.
Actually, you know what? I'll again, because I haven't had it in forever. I'm gonna crank it down to D, so there's a burger place in every single tier, which makes the most sense
Yeah.
to me. So like Harvey's top of D instead now. Same thing. Pizza Hut and D, just because same thing. I haven't had it in so long, and all they really have going for them at this point is the stuffed crust, which is very good. But Lord knows what's changed in the last fucking 2 decades that I've been there.
And like we said, why are
there's-
you eating the pizza?
That's
for the
why. And
crust?
there's like 2 or 3 of them left in Montreal at this point.
yeah.
Little Caesars, fantastic if you're like a party and you guys just want to get a fuck ton of pizzas and eat a whole one to yourself. There was one time I went with like 6 of my buddies and we all got a Little Caesars pizza and we all ate the whole pizza to ourselves. Like that was the plan, and we all felt like shit afterwards because we ate a whole pizza, but it was worth it because you spent $5 to be like retardedly full. KFC, I unfortunately have this low. I would have had it way higher, but I feel like shit after eating it now at this point. Like if I had still had my iron gut from a kid, it'd be in like fucking A, honestly. Taco Bell at the bottom of D because I haven't had it in like 16 years, and it's tacos. You could do tacos absolutely anywhere.
Right.
There's like actual restaurants you can go to that are much better. Just it's that simple. And then the only one in F tier that I've actually been to, Domino's, I just can't do it. It's again, the last time I had it was with you guys at the Pathfinder session. Fun times, not awful, but it's Domino's. It's just a cheap pizza. So
That's it.
and then Arby's technically haven't been here, but Arby's I don't think I'll ever go in my life. I might go one time to try it if I'm able to be surrounded by a toilet for the next 3 days. And I'll only go as a joke if I'm with like John and Gina. So there's no other way to do it. And then the rest, we have Mr. Sub in Montreal, I'm pretty sure, and then Mucho Burrito. It's in very, very, very specific random locations that I've seen. It's always like little shopping centers. You'll see one. Pita Pizza. I don't know that we might have. I've never been. And Toppers, I don't think we have the tapping. And again, Toppers, I don't even think there's a Toppers in Montreal. So that's my list.
All right. Do you want to go next, or I go next, Sean?
I'll go.
I'm gonna Google if there's a Toppers pizza.
So again, unanimously, we all said Five Guys at the top because Five Guys is Five Guys, and Wendy's is just. I've had only good experiences with Wendy's. That's why I shoved them both in S tier. DQ ice cream, because we only focus on the ice cream. I'll let it slide with that one little glizzy experience. That's why I shoved it in A. Tim Hortons all around. For me, it's the Canadian standard, so like it's up there in A, but it's not perfect, so that's why it's in A. McDonald's, again, it's another standard, but it's just that there's a lot of opportunities to fuck up, but they're very consistent.
Sorry, real fast. Toppers, I think, is only in Ontario. Carry on.
A&W, same thing. I personally like my A&W experiences. That's why I put it in the B. And a lot of the shit that, like, I don't know, something about that barbecue sauce.
A&W's classic, man.
That's it. Domino's, because again, we've had it many times, and it's been a very good, cheap, and pretty decent meal for what we've had for the price.
Sir.
Subway's in C tier. I've had those rubbery experiences, as I explained before, but overall, you know what? It's not awful. Harvey's right below Subway's just because it did it for me. I've had better experiences overall with Subway's that I didn't have with Harvey's. Actually, I like the way that it tastes better at Subway's than at Harvey's. KFC, popcorn chicken, phenomenal. Regular chicken, below average. It makes you sick, and that chicken sacrifice was a very interesting day. Taco Bell, I don't want to go out of my way to get it.
Exactly.
It was pretty decent overall. That's why I shoved it in C. D tier, Burger King is not the lowest rated one for me because that's Arby's. Burger King, it made it and managed to make it the top of D. So it's
scraped by barely.
Actually, that's it. But again, would I go to Burger King if Pat's like, can we go to Burger King? I'm gonna say yes. I will say yes, and I will consume Whopper.
Consume the Whopper.
Pizza Hut, I'm only gonna put it over Little Caesars because that fucking stuffed crust.
Mm-hmm.
Little
those
Caesars,
fond memories as a kid to like keep going.
Little Caesars, you're not gonna be put in F tier because your pizza's fucking cheap.
Exactly, they're perfect, man. It's like the whole fucking Little Caesars ain't bad when you. Little Caesars actually really good when you got a bitch in your ear telling you how shit it is.
Arby's, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Understandable.
Mr. Sub, unfortunately, we could have gone Mucho Burrito.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for us. Tapi. Well, one day I'll see Tapi, and then I'll laugh.
I'm not sure if you guys saw. I just put in the chat the pizza pita. The one that is the closest to me right now is basically across from where I got my vaccine. It used to be a fucking Pizza Hut. Look at the building.
That's fucking
It used to be a Pizza Hut.
Oh my god! And New York fries, I want to try with Pat and Gino one day.
Yeah, I'm down to try.
For whatever reason, if ever you guys are like coming to Fairview with me for some odd reason, I'll take you. That's the only
option. We can plan a trip one day.
Oh, sure. Yeah. If John has a car.
I know.
Available like to you, like that you could just use. Yeah.
Or if Mike wants to come along for the journey.
I'd be super down.
Because I know Mike is a connoisseur of consuming fries and
consume. Yeah.
So that's my tier list. Gino, go for it.
All right, ready for the controversial list. All right.
With Gino with controversial tier list. But are we surprised?
Are we surprised? But are we surprised?
But to me.
So, Five Guys unanimously the top for everyone's list.
Obviously, of course.
Subway is my other S tier pick, just because
Also
Subway is a
understandable, yeah.
classic. Wendy's, second best burger place. That's why it's an 8. Tim Hortons, like John said, Canadian classic. It's always good. Breakfast 24/7, just OP. You're not gonna get anything else there.
And it's everywhere in Canada, at least. You have
It's
that, like,
literally
even in some American places, you know?
Corner.
I think
Exactly.
it's literally like every McDonald's and Tim Hortons, there's another one nearby. It's
Yeah.
they're the two most popular. And then McDonald's is the next one where it's so consistent. You
Mhm.
know what you're getting. It's not gonna fail you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going there for a reason, and that's what it is. Taco Bell, if we had more of, it'd be higher, but it's only pizza. You can't fucking find it. I fucking love Taco Bell. Domino's, like John said before, is the cheap, reliable pizza. If we're basing it on if we're gonna order this every fucking time, definitely not. 'Cause
Zero
you're gonna
chance,
order
exactly.
you're gonna order the actual like local ones, but compared to the ones that are on this fucking list, you're definitely ordering it.
Yeah.
Dairy Queen, best ice cream, but everything else fucking sucks, so it's the
Yeah.
same B. Harvey's, it's not the best hamburger, but it's good enough. You get to do whatever you want, which is fucking good. KFC, if the popcorn chicken's carrying it to C tier for me, if it wasn't for anything else, it'd be
Yeah.
fucking like F or D,
Like
but,
literally, if the poutine and popcorn chicken was all they served, it'd be an S tier with 5
and
S, you know?
if only they served popcorn chicken, it'd be an S tier,
Yeah.
and if it fucking didn't have it, it'd be F tier. That's
Yeah.
like, that's why it's right in the fucking
No,
middle.
exactly, which is very understandable.
Then Pizza Hut, stuffed crust, and the ice cream machine. That's
Yep.
it.
Oh, the
Little
classic.
Caesars, though, it's the most like forgettable one
Mhm.
out of all of them. A&W fucking sucks. Changed my mind. And then Burger King, fucking useless. It's literally the most useless restaurant on this fucking list. It's literally like
Oh,
McDonald's.
that's so
It's literally
funny.
fucking-
All of our fuck that one restaurant in
It's
particular.
so funny, but so many people hate Burger King at the same time. You
It's
know?
so
Just-
useless. It's fucking useless.
But like, because that's it exactly. Because you're just gonna go to McDonald's. You're
That's
only
the-
going to
that-
Burger King if there's
that's
not
the
a
thing.
McDonald's nearby.
If McDonald's did not exist, then it would be in B tier.
I know
But
nobody
because
that
McDonald's
likes
exists, it's in
Burger
fucking
King
F
over it.
tier because it's
Yeah.
fucking useless.
Yeah.
And
But
that's- and the rest we
it
haven't
tastes
tried,
good at
so.
least. Like I like the burgers there at least. But it's just again, we never
No,
go
I'm
out
sure
of
the
our way
burgers
to
don't even
get it,
taste
you know?
bad.
No,
I'm
they're-
sure the
they're good.
burgers
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
taste
yeah, yeah.
But the reason why it's in F tier is why the fuck would you go there? That's literally the main
Yeah,
reason why
literally,
it's in
fuck.
fucking F tier.
If by some miracle I grew up where there was only Burger King nearby and there was like one right across the corner and there were no McDonald's in like a 30-kilometer radius, I'd probably be getting Burger King more often.
That's why, yeah.
And
that
even
makes
still, I
sense.
wouldn't go out of my way that often. I have like 3
That's it.
McDonald's that are super close by, and I barely get McDonald's at this point.
Like if we're basing it on taste, A&W and Burger King switch places.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
For you, sure, yeah.
Ah,
I haven't had new A&W, so I don't have an opinion yet.
But
I know-
I also don't have like the chicken strips and the fucking onion. The onion rings at A&W are fucking OP. They're really fucking good.
They are very
They are.
good.
That's what I always get. Every time we ever go to
Even
A&W,
the
I always get
poutine.
onion.
Have you had an A&W poutine before?
No, because I
It's
don't want
pretty
to
good.
get poutine.
No, I know, but it's pretty good. If ever you had the
I love-
opportunity
Like
to.
when we go to Bell Pro, I literally just get
Oh.
glizzies and that's it.
I know, glizzy and poutine for me. Oh,
That's it. Oh,
Bell Pro.
Can't
oh my
be.
god. Oh.
But yeah, that's my list.
That was a very
The
fun
controversial
and
one.
more controversial than I expected tier list with you guys.
We're definitely gonna have more tier lists, but this one's really
Yeah.
funny.
Oh,
great opener.
this
It
is
was
really,
fun.
this is really fun.
We had a lot of obvious picks and a lot of fucking
Mhm.
random ones.
Okay.
Oh my
You guys both
God.
sent them in the chat already, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. You could just
Fantastic.
throw them in there. And we're good to go.
Fantastic. On that note, did you guys want to end off with anything?
I think we're good. We will see you
Good,
guys in the
yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
Pat, sign us off. You know the deal.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Let us know your favorite Canadian fast food joints in the comments below.
Or even just your fast food. Even if it's just
Or yeah,
American one.
indulge us in some American fast food that
But
we don't
Arby's
know
will
about.
fuck you.
Yeah. Oh god, I wish we had a Hardee's, man. Oh god, I wish we had a Hardee's. But yeah, there's a lot of places
Yeah,
I wish
Hardee's.
we had, but we don't. But that's about it. I hope you
Sucks
guys
to
have
suck.
a fantastic night. Let me know how wrong Gino's opinions were in the comments. I'm
Like
kidding.
Subway's-
Not even close. Not even close. Gino has a very respectable opinion, honestly. But yeah.
Burger King fucking sucks.
Okay.